Popcorn?
Butter.
Nachos?
Guys, I just came back from the butter store to tell everyone that new Precure movie just dropped.
That counts on the bingo, by the way.
I just did the Precure jump all the way home.
We didn't even finish the intro. Have we finished the intro? We finished the intro once this season, actually.
I think we did the first one.
Okay, let's keep a track of how many times we finish it afterwards.
Okay.
All right, we've done one so far, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ready to Start the Podcast. I'm Ryan Rivety. Who else is here?
Hi.
Oh shoot! Hold on. I'll be right back.
This is really embarrassing, by the way.
So introduce yourself.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. What if I don't feel like it?
You please just do it.
I love you.
I love you too, dear.
That's all I needed to hear.
Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Rosa. Hi, everyone. You could call me Rosa.
What? Hi.
And at work, at Aperture, you could call me Rosetta.
Rosetta?
Yeah.
I thought it was Rosaria.
Yeah, it is Rosaria.
Oh. I thought it was
Aperture,
Rosetta.
You have to call me Rosetta.
The Tommy Rosetta? Did you just say Tommy?
No.
Oh. Shut up. I'm Seep. SEAP on the screen. We're all on the screen, so you know what we look like, by the way.
Yeah.
Just making sure everyone's up to speed here.
And who's our incredibly special guest?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, everyone, you're in for a real treat today. Let me just tell you.
Shut up.
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
We've got an incredible guest. I'm so privileged to have the honor to be sitting next to you right now.
Oh my god.
Please
Hi.
introduce yourself.
I'm Lou.
Lou.
Yeah, I'm Lou. It's
Wait,
you know,
you're not Nordic Tyreek?
uh
You're not Johnny Two Cellos? You're not.
Ooh.
Listen, it's close enough since Lou watched all of Family Guy.
I did watch all of Family Guy.
All of it?
Every single episode of Family Guy
See-
I have seen.
See,
Every single episode.
See, can you come here real quick?
What?
I thought we were getting the real gyms this episode. Who's this?
Oh my god. I know. Things fall through, you know.
All
Not everyone
right.
likes being here.
All right. Lou, what do you do?
I don't know. I mean, I do this podcast, I guess.
Have we heard enough of you on this channel?
I feel like I've been overstaying my welcome, running the show behind the scenes while some of you have been on vacation or in space or whatever the hell. But yeah, I mean, me and Ryan do Looney Duels. If you haven't watched it or listened to it, I guess. I'm also on Twitter. That's all I do. So I'm on Twitter. There we go.
That's all you do? Don't you have like a job and stuff?
Yeah,
Tell
I
about
work
you.
at an animal shelter.
Tell me more about that.
I'm a kennel manager at an animal shelter. So
Wow.
the
kennel,
yeah.
that is the thing that the little animals go inside of.
That is the thing that the little animals go
Wow.
and see if you're
That
right.
actually
Ryan in
makes
there
sense.
Sometimes that's a joke.
You put Ryan in a kennel?
Sometimes that's a joke.
It's
We
never-
don't need to know about that.
I don't go in that. I go in the microwave. Okay, get it right. Someone in chat said this. I just want to make it clear. Ryan, sing the video game song you tweeted earlier. $20. Anyway, go
No,
on.
don't.
$20?
$20 if you want that.
Don't
my
do it.
God.
Don't send them $20.
Listen,
We're like grifters.
listen, we're not forcing people to pay us to not do a bit. We're forcing people to pay us to do a bad bit.
We're
Take
for-
more-
Okay, yeah, that's true. We get paid to stop. We don't get paid to perform.
What,
So we're
okay,
getting
can I ask a
paid for it.
question?
Yeah.
What?
Since this is my very first time on this podcast,
Yeah.
like
Oh, right.
just for the first time. So like, what are we like? Like, what are we even doing here? You know, like it's like we're all sitting here. Like, what are we doing?
no, it's like trippy, dude.
Oh,
Like, what is it? What are we doing?
crank it to a bird. Oh, whoa, let's strip the Springfield Gorge. It's my auto episode. It's my one episode they gave me.
Hey, Steve,
What?
can you come with me to the corner? We gotta.
Yeah. What's up?
We
What?
need to replace this guest. She's bombing it.
I know. Listen, let's just try 30 minutes,
No.
okay? If it's not working 30 minutes in, that's our rule. Okay.
Okay, I got Kelsey on speed dial.
Okay. All right. We have a code.
Oh,
Okay.
welcome back. Hey, you know, I
Okay.
think this episode's going really well. I feel like I'm really doing
Oh,
a good job.
yeah. This is
We're
like.
loving it. Oh my.
You got $20.
All right. Give me a second. Let me pull up the lyrics. I have them written down.
Oh my fucking
We're
God.
already. This show is dead in the water already. Can you
This is
imagine
the
if you're
worst
watching a
episode
podcast?
of Ready to Start Cast ever.
All right,
This is the worst one. Can we change the title? The worst one?
no.
It already says it's a low episode. No one's gonna go get it anyway. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
You are so mean to me.
I don't mean it. I swear.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, everyone else in the audience. I'm not gonna sing it, but I have someone here who can sing it for you. Can you all please welcome to the stage my little brother Tommy?
Oh my God, it's Tommy.
I'm so excited to be here. All right, you all ready? All right. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't play video games no more. I never play video games. Except for a little bit of Poppy's playtime, I never played video games. Maybe once in a while, a little bit of Rainbow Friends. But that's okay, not right now. It's my dang bedtime, cause I don't play video games no more. I never play video games. But Garden of Band, that is not a game. It's an incredible journey through Band's garden. Fighting for your life and fighting for your flying drone. Trying to escape from crazy Scarabina bird. That's not a game. That's an adult thing. That's not a game at all. That's like gosh dang FNAF. You know I don't play video games no more. A little bit of video games. I guess I still play gosh darn video games. Yeah.
I left for the entirety of that. I went overboard.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Well, now what? Now, hey, you know what? Now what?
Hey, well, you know,
Yeah.
well, you
now
know,
what?
I gotta ask. Speaking, Tommy would love to know about this. I gotta ask you a question. Speaking of both Jack Black and FNAF, have you seen the new FNAF trailer?
Yes. I have seen
yeah.
it.
Me too.
Okay. What did you all think of it?
Ryan, you forgot to put the damn Otis plane on the screen, didn't you?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll get it next time.
I'm sorry. I swore lightly, but that just really miffed me right now.
Steve swore, everybody.
It's
You
a
know what that
Shrek
means?
swear. What? No, don't do it.
You know
Don't
what that
do
means,
it.
everybody?
No.
Raise the planks.
You
the
can't
cannon.
make me do it. I have so much to live for. I have so many topics to discuss. I saw the new FNAF trailer. I can talk about that. I can have my input on that, on all the Jim
All
Henson
right,
creatures and
matey.
Ancient Springtrap.
Tell me about the FNAF trailer. What do you think?
Okay. Five Nights at Freddy's, the new film, starring Josh Hutcherson. The guy that played Shaggy. What's his name? Matthew Lillard. That's right. What else? Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica.
You're just saying words. Can you say?
No.
You're naming characters. That's
No,
not
hold on.
explaining-
I saw this in the trailer. It's in the trailer. Okay. Mike Schmidt accepts a new job, guarding the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza restaurant. And he brings his little sister Abby.
It's his sister? I thought it was like his daughter or something.
What? How old do you think he is?
What do you mean? It's a guy. He's a guy.
I guess
right?
he's. I
He's
guess
another
so.
guy. It's not his
guess. I
sister,
get.
isn't it?
Hey, can I say this is gonna be the new episode I send to any potential guest?
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
You're gonna watch this and they're gonna be, where's the Otis vehicle? What kind of establishment are you running here?
We're gonna send this to, like, I don't know, who's a big YouTuber, Arlo. We're gonna send this to Arlo, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I don't want to be on this show, and I'm gonna stop contacting you for any future animations."
No.
Hey, I like the way the suits look. That's a real opinion, Seep, about the trailer.
What? I was proving to you that I had seen it.
You're
What?
It's like, hey, have you seen a movie? And you're like, yes, characters were in it, and then a plot happened.
What? Shut up! I'm describing the plot. That's a perfectly valid thing to say. If you're like, have you seen the new trailer? It's like, yeah, and then I start talking about it. I was talking about it. All that stuff happens.
You know,
What do you think about Freddy?
Freddy?
Yeah, like as a man.
As a man. What a kind of.
What do you think about
I don't know how
Freddy
you're
Fazbear
comprehending
as
your
a
media.
man?
I don't know. He doesn't say much, really.
Let's have a real thought on this. I agree with Lou. I like how the suits look on this a lot, and I think that's pretty much the only reason I'm gonna see this movie. I don't really care about how do I word this? It's not that I dislike FNAF's like lore or whatever. I just don't think it's a very well told story at all. And I don't expect the bar to be risen by this. FNAF has always been more fun to me than anything good. Maybe that's a mean to say, but it's campy fun, not like something I think is legitimately like wonderfully told or anything. But Jim Henson, Creature Company, you know, they know their shit, and these costumes look great. And I'd like to see them in action. And Matthew Lillard will do a fun job, and I'm excited to see him too.
Yeah, I was gonna enjoy that part of it. I agree with what you said about FNAF lore being stupid and shitty, like, which is what you said.
I saw a tweet somewhere recently. It was like, okay, I just think people wouldn't think FNAF lore isn't that bad if Matt Pat didn't say anything. It's like, no. Scott Cawthon wrote some stupid stories. You know, no disrespect, but he wrote some stupid shit.
I played Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2, and then I also played the VR version, which was very scary. And they're perfectly fun and fine games. And I think that if I tried to like read a paragraph on the wiki about like what the lore or whatever is of these games, I would like fall asleep where I was sitting. That's just my feeling about it.
Well, you know, I think a movie is a great opportunity to sort of
Reel it in.
Restructure some of that. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think they're not going to go that nuts. I mean, obviously, there's things that you I mean, I don't know. I feel like the core idea is pretty good.
Right.
Like,
I think if they can,
it's pretty simple.
I think if they can reel it in a bit, that because the first one's always been the best one, I think, in terms of like it's like limited storytelling. Like you kind of get the picture just from playing the game. I think this seems to be really into like it's like the first one with an ounce of the third one in there, and I think that's a good way to reel it in a bit.
Yeah, I think it'll at least be interesting to see probably the highest budget, and it's not particularly high budget, but like the highest budget depiction of this sort of concept.
Hyper Dynamo in chat, if the word remnant is said in the movie, I'm turning it off. If they mention the movie, I'm leaving.
Yeah. I wonder.
This movie's rated PG, isn't it?
It's PG.
No, it's not PG.
So why'd you get so mad about that?
Why would it be PG?
Because FNAF is for children.
No, but you can't make a scary movie that's PG. You can't do that. Nobody's ever done that.
Look, all the Marvel movies are for babies and they're PG-13. I think this will be the same.
Okay,
You
fair
think
enough.
so? Have they officially rated it though?
I don't think so, actually.
I know I've heard it's getting rated in other countries, but it's like countries with different rating systems. So it's like 16 or something.
FNAF for every, you know, I'm being a little silly talking so bad about it, but it's got some pretty like striking imagery in some cases, like kind of some some
Oh,
cool looking designs, and if they really go like full ham on that, not the stupid like Nightmare Freddy. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just like, you know, showing mechanical guts and stuff.
right.
That's fun.
I mean,
You know.
like I said, I think the imagery and like vibes of that first game were always like, I think, untouched for the rest of the series. Like, I don't think they ever really reached that like height again, in my opinion. Maybe that's mean to say, but I've been going on that. I think it'll be fun. What about you, Rosa? What do you think? Rosa?
Where is she?
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
good point, Rosa.
So it's pretty.
Rosa, you sound like you're in a wind tunnel right now, just so you know.
Yeah,
damn,
you're wired up in
alright.
the sails. Okay. Wow.
There you are.
Spend too much time in the crow's nest.
Okay, so what I think of it is like it seems like a movie that'll be fun to look at and just to watch because of the visuals and like the costume and everything. You kind of just see how everything is in motion. Story-wise, lore-wise, I feel like it's just gonna be like again, like you guys said, just one with some training in it, and
Mhm.
it really is feels like such to a lot of people. It feels like it's a movie with high stakes, but to me, it's like something that's gonna feel so low stake because of like my interest in the FNAF series is down to like, man, that'd be funny if I could draw like a cure saying, "What if Freddy Fazbear's in there?"
That's
Like
that's
other
where it
than
is
that,
for you.
yeah, that's what I mean. But like, it's not a easy series to get invested in because like
I,
everything comes back down to William Afton, and I'm just looking at this to be just a fun standalone thing, at least in my perspective.
I think to really get into FNAF, like I think a lot of us missed the boat on like really getting into it. I think you had to have got into like in your early high school years, right?
Yeah,
And
you
I
had to
Yeah.
be there.
and I didn't really become aware of FNAF until like my last year of high school, and by then the ship had sailed. Like I kind of thought it was I was interested in like because by when I was in the last year of high school, like I think they were up to like 3 by then, and that's kind of when the series is a bit more reeled in. And at that point, I thought it was kind of fun, but it definitely, as time went on, I was like, all right, calm down.
Mhm.
Calm down,
Ye-
Foxy.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder like what kind of tone you could go. I mean, there's a lot of things you could technically do with it, and it seems to like kind of be having fun with itself,
Mhm.
which I think is probably a good call.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. You could always like go a little overboard with it,
Yeah.
and make it just too hard to like even be invested in. So I wonder, what kind of balance they do with it. They did show in that trailer. I was surprised that they showed the spring trap suit.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah. Rosa didn't even watch it. It's okay. Um, but yeah. Part of me is kind of like wondering because I think they do have Matthew Lillard signed on for multiple movies. He said so. Like obviously they already have sequels in mind.
Yeah. Totally.
That kind of I don't know. Okay, but
Right,
finish your thought.
Right, yeah. I'm just wondering like where exactly they're going to take it because like as a video game, like you don't have to do as much to like justify a sequel, right?
Mhm.
But like with a movie, I'm just wondering like what kind of story because you can't just do like the security guard thing again. I'm pretty sure
No.
like that
Which is
seems like something you do for one movie.
Plus, like they gotta use the same actors again if they're gonna make a new movie. Because like I know, like if you've seen Resident Evil movies, they're like completely different from the games, and then they're just stuck to like one of the original characters or
Yeah,
like an
Uh-huh.
iteration of that character.
they had to make an OC for the Resident Evil movies. That's just throughout the whole series. I've seen all those movies. I should know.
Leah,
So yeah. Oh,
I was gonna say Leah Kennedy was there, but they killed him off instantly.
They
Immediately.
killed that slut off.
They killed that slow
Not
down like
immediately.
twice.
Ah,
No, not
no.
immediately. He's like in a cage at some point.
He's in a cage.
He's in like a glass cage at some point.
Listen,
I
there's
don't
two.
remember.
There was.
Or no,
there
wait,
was
was that Chris? I don't fucking remember.
Either way, the Leon Kennedy in the movie did not look like a slut.
Aw.
He just
But
looked like PewDiePie.
But what you're saying, Seep, I like feel like it would be a much more satisfying and like maybe even like surprisingly good movie if they restrained themselves and didn't like immediately franchise it, even though it like is a franchise already.
Mhm.
But
Right.
I mean, this movie is probably going to make a decent amount of money, so like, why would you not make a sequel? But it just like it sacrifices like I feel like good storytelling at that point. But then again, who knows? Maybe they'll figure it out.
I don't
Yeah.
think it'll make Sonic money, but I think it'll do good.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably do good because I mean that's kind of the Blumhouse thing. They make things on a pretty tight budget,
Mhm.
so it's pretty easy to make a profit on like teenagers who go to the mall and watch the movies.
I'm
Yeah, those teenagers and their movie watching.
I mean, it's partially true. It's partially true. Maybe not as much as it used to be, but I think it still works for them to some extent.
I'm really hyped for like, this is going to be a lot of parents' first time actually seeing what Five Nights at Freddy's is. Like, they bought their children so many Liberty Chicas at Walmart's without even thinking about what the series
You're
could
obsessed with Liberty Chica
I
at
think
Walmart.
she's always there, always there. And they're gonna
Sure,
like
not me one for our wedding.
they're gonna sit down in the theater with their kids, like, "Oh, mommy, I'm so excited to see Freddy!" Like, "Oh, you love that bear, don't you?" And they're gonna see him murder someone on screen. Just be like, "Oh." This
Are
is
we
gonna
gonna see the bite of 87?
No, we didn't even see that in the game. It's the bite of 83.
I think we're gonna. I think that might happen in a sequel. My prediction. I think they're gonna like try to make Willy Afton into like a slasher. You know, like a slasher icon.
Like
you
a
know,
Jigsaw.
He technically already is, but like, he's not a slasher icon. He's a sexy icon.
what?
Remember the Tumblr.
I didn't say all that.
Listen, he's already an icon in one instant. It's kind of hard to have him. I'm not sure if you could
What
really
do you-
make.
What are you saying? You can't have a slasher also be a sex icon and a slasher at the same time? What are you talking about?
I was going to backtrack at that because then I remembered Dead by Daylight and all that. So it's like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Literally, like every slasher ever is somebody's like Tumblr sexy man.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I think that's what they're going to make their central thing, because he is kind of like a focal point of the games, but he isn't necessarily like a recurring threat. Like, he's very much
In the background.
Yeah, but I think they're going to put him in more of the forefront. Like, he's going to be like the villain. Like, oh, somehow William Afton returned, and he's going to be like a zombie in the next one.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's how they're gonna keep it alive.
I mean, his whole thing in the series is they never get rid of him. So I mean,
Yeah.
Even
Actually, Burn Trap is not William Afton. He's actually a facsimile of his of the residual spiritual memories replicated based on if you read this novel here, if you read the Pizza Party
why
stories.
is Porky Pig telling me this?
I have a question.
Yeah.
What?
So obviously I don't know enough about FNAF lore because why is there a like a scene in the trailer where like Freddy's sitting in the back of a car with a kid?
No, that's Golden Freddy.
Yeah, Lou, that's Golden Freddy. So,
Oh my god,
I thought it was just regular Freddy.
that's Golden Freddy. You too, Rosie didn't even watch it.
I did watch it. I saw the scene where they're in the back of the trailer where his eyes is like out. He's missing one of his
And then
eyes.
Corey Kenshin was there, and he said, "Whoa, what the heck?"
What
I always get weird drivers, weird passengers.
imagine
Yeah.
if Gumball was in that car, he would have gone, "What the what?"
Shut up.
Wait,
Sorry.
I need to know what the difference between Freddy and Golden Freddy is.
Okay.
They look the same. What do you mean?
No.
Oh, that's obviously
Hold on,
Golden
hold on.
Freddy.
No, no,
What
no,
is
no,
your
no, no.
problem?
Golden Freddy is an out of commission suit from Fredbear's Family Diner.
Yeah, Lou.
Possessed by a
Shut up, Ray.
completely different child soul than Freddy. He's
So
possessed
the
by the
child
soul.
soul in regular Freddy is mean, and the child soul in Golden Freddy is nice.
No.
Maybe it seems like they're doing that in this movie.
Now, and then tell me where Rockstar Freddy plays into this.
He's just a robot.
Oh my god, I think Do you think there's any chance that like the fourth movie or the third movie or whatever is gonna like do that?
Probably.
Those
You
are
got the
popular
Gregory movie?
designs, so
Oh yeah,
That would
I
be
love-
so weird.
That's gonna be the one where they drop the PG-13 rating to just PG.
Oh man, they're gonna have like a child actor doing like quips, like
It's gonna be by Illumination.
What's
The,
that one
the
movie,
animatronics will be CGI.
what's that one movie? Is it called? It's like Hardcore Henry or something like that, where it's like shot in like POV style. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
I think they should do that with the what's that? What's the game called?
Security
Five Nights
Breach?
at Freddy's.
That one?
Security Breach movie. Yeah, they should do it.
Rockstar Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, and it's just all from the POV of Gregory, and it's really shaky and horrible and hard to watch.
Oh.
Now, let me ask, because I think we've all seen this one. Will this be better or worse than Willy's Wonderland?
I so the thing about Willy's Wonderland
Is its peak?
well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good solely because of Nick Cage's
Yeah.
character is so ridiculous. Like the rest of the movie kind of sucks, but every time it's Nick Cage, he says like I don't even think he says one word. He maybe says
No.
like one word in the whole movie, and all he does is kill like the animatronics and then go back to playing his like mini game in the break room, and then he'll go back at it again, and then that's just the whole movie. It's really good.
There's a
Yeah.
plot point in the movie where he's required to beg every few like certain amount of times, and if they're in the middle of action, he will leave and like leave people in danger too to go play pinball for like 20 minutes, then come back and resume what he was doing. It's really good.
But yeah, I think that if there's some kind of self-awareness in the FNAF movie, but not to the point where it's
like
almost too
obnoxious.
meta. Yeah, like it's like, oh, like isn't this strange what we're doing? You know, I just want it to be played as straight as it is in Willy's Wonderland.
What about the Banana Splits movie? I don't like that one. That one's not as good.
You didn't
one's
see that?
bad.
Did you see that?
No, I watched the Nostalgia Kirk review.
Okay. So-
Yeah, Doug Walker told me it wasn't good.
Yeah, Doug
Maybe it's
Walker
pretty good.
told me it wasn't good.
Banana Splits, that was in a movie we watched.
No, we never
You
watched that
watched
one.
it?
No, in the new movie that came out.
What?
They had the Banana Split song. Don't you remember?
Oh, in Nimona.
Nimona, which
Yeah.
we'll get to. I don't want to talk about that one quite yet, because we'll probably long one.
What's wrong with you?
Sorry. Does that an Eric Bauza movie? The Banana Splits movie?
Wait, he was in that movie?
Oh well, now we gotta watch it.
Oh, now that Eric Bauza, I couldn't think of a joke. I was gonna say like Peak Rick. I'll think
Get
of
off
that.
the plank.
Oh no! Please! You never let me down from here.
So this one isn't really a news topic, so I didn't get like an image prepared for it. It's just like kind of a follow up to something that happened like last week. That's really funny. We talked about a Nick All-Star Brawl 2 leak last week, and just for full clarification, that's real. It's happening pretty much. Dev has pretty much confirmed it. But there was a funny thing that happened sometime this week that I just think is so funny. Someone on the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl Reddit leaked an image of LT Gray from the Tiger from LT Gray. Seep calls him.
For our English speaking audience.
For the
Yeah,
game.
sure.
And it got passed around a bit. And the creator of LT Gray, who seemingly did not sign any NDAs for this, because he knew about it, so I assume they reached out for him for like material like reference, but he didn't sign an NDA, and he quote retweeted the leak on Twitter with "Guess who's back?"
That's pretty cool.
And then
It's
like
really
the main dev for the game posted a "This is fine" image. So
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, it's a very low stakes
yeah,
video game, so
I mean
they can have fun with that.
the same dev is joking about Kappa Mikey being on Twitter. Like it's fine. They all know know what they're making.
I'm going to
this was-
fight him if he's not on.
If this was Smash Brothers, they would have taken him out in the back and shot him if he had leaked anything.
They would have locked him in the room with Kerbifer.
Also, they should put Kappa Mikey in the game. I agree.
People are
Rosa, you and me.
crazy.
Rosa, I'm looking into your eyes. You and me, we're the only ones who understand. Guano. Guano, guano. Remember the good times?
And Gwilnard.
And Gonard. Oh my god.
You're
Insane
what is
names.
this? You've seen
Gonard
this
is a
too?
character.
Oh,
I
and,
love
know,
Kappa
he's the big-
Mikey
oh, and Gooby
Ugly
Gooby, and Gooby Gooby.
and Mitsuki.
And
and Lily.
Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, and Boogie Googa?
Oh, shut up.
Oh, and Dingo
Okay.
and Dingo Dongo.
Kappa Mikey is a terrible show, but I
Oh
have
my
seen every
God.
single episode multiple times.
Holy crap, you guys! They just announced Dingo Dongo for Crash. I don't know what that game is even called.
Crash, wait, we can think of it. Crash,
Team Rumble, Team
It's called
Rumble.
Team Rumble. I knew Rumble was in there because Rumble is always in there. That's how you
What?
like know what kind of game it is.
They announced-
Crash
What's
Team Rumble.
I don't know what that
Oh.
is.
No, yes you do. You love like video games like that. Crash Team
What?
Rumble.
You love battle passes.
Yeah.
Wait,
It has sexy Tana in it.
who's
and-
Tana?
That's Crash Bandicoot's babe of a girlfriend.
Lou, you're the one. You didn't even know what animal Crash Bandicoot was.
I didn't.
I don't know why
I don't play his games. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know him. I don't associate with him. I think he's a beast of a man. I don't want to see him.
He's more of a man of a beast. if you ask
Man
me.
of a beast, then.
I just want to say also real quick, I do like LT Ray's model a lot. It's really cool. I like how the arms are coming out the head like they would in the cartoon. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Bit of stylization, and I'm excited to see them kind of update because we know they're updating some character models. I'm excited to see them fix a few of them, like Danny Phantom, who looked not good in the first one.
He looks ugly. I didn't like him.
Yeah, I
I didn't
mean,
like him.
the devs themselves didn't like how he looked in the first game, so you're not alone.
Was that the case where like they had to base every model in the game off the like little clay figures
Yeah.
in the
Um,
Nickelodeon warehouse?
I
Yeah.
think what they literally said is like Nick sent us reference material we had to like follow really closely. And it sounds like that's what happened with Danny specifically, but based on some leaks, it looks like they're touching Danny up in particular. So maybe, hopefully, they're getting a bit more freedom this time to make things look better and give colors that aren't in the shows.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So yeah, I mean we talked about it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Right?
probably be
yeah.
announced any day now. So look forward to
day
that,
now.
and we'll talk about it a third time.
Yeah.
Here's another kind of small news topic. Adventure Time Fiona and Cake is finally coming out. It is premiering at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con first. The date is July 10th. Let me double check. It's sometime this month. Yes, July 19th. It is premiering July 19th at San Diego Comic-Con, and we've known about this for a long while. And then it went kind of missing for a bit. But then a bunch of people who watched it said, hey, we wrapped up. So it's not like it was done. Then it went kind of blank again. But now it is premiering at Comic-Con on the 17th. That means we'll probably get a trailer soon. That's very cool.
Yeah. Well, first we need a trailer. Can you
Now do your best Fiona and Cake impressions right now.
Now do your best.
I can't. That's gonna be like terrible. People are gonna clip it and
You
stuff.
can do Cake, maybe. Come on, give me your best Cake.
I don't even want to try that. I'm the most qualified to do that, and
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. But yeah, I might be able to see that.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
try. I'm probably going to see the premiere. So like that week, if we have a show, then I'll probably talk about it. Talk about how it is. They're also gonna have a like a panel like the day after, which I assume they'll go more in depth about.
That sounds
I
like
guess
it'll be
what to expect.
the more like the kind of talk to the crew type panel.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's interesting. We keep getting like little bits of news of it here and there. This is very explicitly like they said it's a young adult show.
Yeah. So like same
it's
audience
pretty
as like
interesting.
Clone High or something.
Yeah. So I wonder like
Huh.
what kind of effect that'll have on the show itself. I mean, granted, like Adventure Time was kind of always written in a very, I feel like, age demographically neutral way.
Right.
Like it kind of felt like they were just writing what they wanted to.
I think you can really tell when a cartoon is like a kid's cartoon and when it's like a kind of like literally anyone could watch this no problem cartoon. Like, and that's kind of what CN was doing around that time. Like regular show and Adventure Time are both like literally anyone could watch this no problem type of shows. And Adventure Time in particular, like as it went on, I think was really just like what the crew wanted to do. Like I could see a kid watching like Jake the Brick and being like confused, like why is he doing this?
What is he gonna punch the bad guys, dude?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean that's good news because I mean I guess Adventure Time is still like a pretty popular thing for Cartoon Network. It's one of their biggest franchises, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll probably keep getting stuff like this. So I'm glad they're letting it sort of stay grown up with the audience
Right.
that it has. So
Especially
yeah,
now with their outlets they have to do so.
yeah. So I wonder, like, if they're gonna say any F words or anything. I don't know.
Fiona's gonna be like an adult in this one. Maybe she'll like smoke weed and drugs and make out. I don't know.
We'll finally have an Adventure Time like bong. Like all the people who made all those bongs at the weed stores, they're gonna be vindicated canonically now.
They'll be like, oh, Hunter Wizard.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something like that.
You got any special leaves?
Oh, that's gonna be great. I'm glad that's gonna happen. That's gonna be great.
I think the only thing we know about this thing actually is that Fiona and Cake are in it, and then Simon is in it, and that's all we really know.
Yeah, they showed like 2 seconds of animation at the Annecy Film Festival, I think.
Yeah, like really short.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they like to keep, like when Distant Lands was coming out, like they had a whole code name for it, and they didn't say anything about it for like at least a couple of years of its production.
The one that comes to mind too is Together Again. They hid the entire main plot to that in all the trailers. Like they didn't show any of it.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what it's about. I think Adventure Time has so much just out there, just lore all over the place that you can kind of. I think you can just kind of just keep making shows that take place in that. Just always have something to do.
It's
Go on.
I always say it's very special for that, and I very much look forward to like how they're gonna handle this, what kind of story they want to tell, why Simon is involved.
Yeah, I think they said it's like a. We're gonna
say it.
It's a multiversal story. But I think we want to actually spend a lot of time like in Fiona and Cake's like world in particular. I wouldn't be surprised like we leave it like in an episode pretty much. Like I'm sure they'll be like, oh, here's Gumball and Marshall Lee, there they are, and then kind of move on. Like they'll get like a cameo for sure at least.
Really?
Probably gonna be.
I mean, those are pretty big characters.
Yeah, they're gonna be probably sucking and fucking.
Whoa!
Oh, that's what they're gonna do. That's the adult thing. Now Gumball and Marshall Lee can suck and fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
You trained my gumballs. I was gonna say that.
It's funny. I think Adventure Time's probably like they were doing multiverse stuff. I think around when it started.
Yeah.
I'd say like this iteration of it started getting popular. Because that was around when I'd say Rick and Morty was starting too, and I think that's like a big point as to why like everyone in like Hollywood is obsessed with that concept now. So they're the originals, so they can do it. They're allowed to do it.
Oh, Fiona and Cake and Simon go through the portal, end up in the Rick and Morty universe, and that's when they debut the new voice actors.
That would be so great. I hope they do that in this show. That would really respect the integrity.
You were kind of going Abe Lincoln there for a second from Clone High.
I've been watching this season of Fiona and Cake, just waiting for Rick and Morty's new voice actors to show up. I'm starting to get worried. Do you think Cleo's getting bored? Whatever.
He doesn't even love him anymore.
Whatever. That was kind of weird that she didn't really like talk to him at all in season 2.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
either.
She was done with that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was like so sudden.
I don't think they care. I don't think it's Clone High. I don't think they're gonna dwell on it unless you have something funny to say about it.
That should be an episode in season 2. Abe was like dating Joe at this point, but he realizes Cleo isn't paying attention to him anymore. He gets mad.
Oh my gosh.
My theory for Fiona and Cake though is they won't spend a lot of time in the Fiona and Cake universe, and they'll kind of just do a bunch of crazy stuff. I think there'll be at least like one episode with a lot of like Gumball and Marshall Lee, and then like they'll come back like the finale. But I think it's
I
gonna be
can
a lot
see
of
them also being like a B plot, like maybe like
yeah.
oh, let's tag along in the background, you know. Like
I hope BMO's in this one. Actually, it's still just regular BMO, like they clarified in like the Fiona and Cake universe.
yeah, you can do that. I think they'll probably have. Oh my gosh, they're gonna have Prismo probably. Prismo's a great character.
I love
I'm excited for
Prismo.
If Prismo shows up, I'll do the E3 crowd.
Yeah.
Prismo is the ultimate character ever. Do you know anyone who doesn't like Prismo?
I don't. I've never heard anyone. And that's it, because he's like, he's likable, but he's not like too likable,
Not too likable.
Well, like sometimes you'll have characters where it's like, okay, they're just trying way too hard to make me like this guy. Like, I don't know. I haven't even seen that from people. I think he's just genuinely. I don't know what it is.
He's just really cool, I think.
Yeah. I guess he's just someone you want to be friends with.
The design's really like memorable too. I think is part of it.
Right.
He also makes homemade peppers and share it with friends.
I mean, what's that to love about homemade peppers he shares with friends?
No, pickles.
Oh, pickles. All right, guys.
I love pickles.
One more big prediction. I think Fiona and Cake will go through a portal and end up in the Steven Universe world and meet future Steven, and then Mordecai and Rigby will be there too. It'll be the Cartoon Network's 2010s crossover event.
Wow,
Oh my god,
that would
no.
be crazy.
I knew it was coming. I never.
That would be
really
awesomeness.
Think about it that way before.
Dude,
Oh,
imagine
I hope that happens now. Oh, I hope that happens now.
all my yes.
All the yes, that would be so winning.
Oh my freaking lord.
We do this in every episode now. Were we always doing this?
Yeah.
Hey, well, speaking of winning, I hope you like winning races on brown brick and green grass course. It's Mario Kart
Oh my
8
gosh.
DLC.
Boop 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 doop 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 boop boop doop
That's right. You brought that Piranha flat.
And then you get the special Luigi title screen. Goes Luigi Kart 8.
Ooh. And you get the special Princess Peach one that says Peach Card 8.
Oh, imagine the Donkey Kong one where he goes. Oh, and then the BD Piranha one where he goes.
Oh, don't forget the Toadsworth one where Toadsworth goes, because he's dead.
Oh, and the Koopa Trooper where he goes.
What?
That's Koopa. He goes hebble hebble.
You're big. I think you're my.
Oh, but imagine,
he does.
what about the Birdo one where she goes.
Ryan, this is nothing. Let's move on.
What do you think of you all saw the trailer, right? You seen the tracks?
Yeah.
What do you think about this wave?
I like the bathroom one.
Yeah, we got a real bathroom fan over here.
Yeah, I'm always in the bathroom. So
Holy
I'm,
crap,
really...
guys! What if there was a secret alternate path where you could fly into the toilet and flush all the way down to the sewers?
No.
I like seeing Daisy Cruiser coming back. I love Daisy Cruiser.
Everyone likes Daisy Cruiser.
Yeah, it's a
Hello,
good time.
everybody. Odd Heather here. And if you look out of bounds, you can see a newspaper saying Toadsworth died.
I'm really
Found
obsessed with that guy dying this episode.
Why can't Toadsworth have moved on in a
Because he's
in a not
old
dead way?
and he's not appeared for a while.
Can't he go to like a retirement home and like something? Like, why
Oh,
does he have to
that's
lie?
much more. Yeah, he's probably like senile, and he's like
Yeah,
BoJack's
he's
mom.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
Peach is gonna leave Toadsworth like in like the shittiest retirement home, like up against the wall. It's like she's like, "Well, this is what you deserve, you piece of shit." And when she's walking away, Toadsworth goes, "Peach."
Back in the 90s, I was in a very famous movie.
I gotta talk about Koopa Cape real quick though. Like,
Oh,
what they Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Pass is so weird. There'll be sometimes it's like past wave 1, it feels like they usually get it. They usually get what a track needs to look like, but they have this absolutely odd fascination with these like brown mountains, and I don't. Anytime like a track, like an old track, like on a mountain, like had a, I need to get an old picture of Koopa Cape up to compare.
yeah.
Like any track that like the different colored mountain, like in the original, like what if this was brown and puke green grass instead?
And what if we have big plastic pine trees? I love those pine trees.
I don't know why, because like if you look at the courses that are in the original like 8, I mean like the original courses that started the game off, you don't talk about the
Yeah.
cups. They are like brimming with detail and like have a almost kind of like half realistic style to them in a lot of ways, and it's like this is clashing so bad with those original tracks that it's so jarring to me. Why did they do it like this?
I am a proponent that Mario Kart Wii is one of the ugliest Mario games ever. Like it looks dipped in grease. But like the visual direction in the tracks isn't bad. That's not a problem. So it's it's pretty concerning how much better the Wii one looks than the Mario Kart 8 one to me, like in terms of like visual direction.
Yeah.
Like I gotta wonder, are they just told to use a specific bit mapping and textures and stuff?
It's the mountain mandates.
The mountain mandates.
Yes. It's gonna do a thing to latch onto.
I feel like you're going to a specific pack for this.
Yeah.
Instead of like,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of those are like, ported from the phone game.
Yeah.
That's gotta be why they look like that.
Yeah, and I can get like in that, like that's a little more excusable because like who cares? It's on the phone. You're not really, it's not there to be taking advantage of the hardware.
Oh, okay,
right?
but like even then on this one, I feel like all you would have to do, and I know I'm simplifying a lot, is go into the texture folder and hue shift for this track only the brown to gray, and it's fixed. It's all you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe it's just a thing where the people making it just don't really have that reverence for the original. Like they don't think people would mind that much.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. It's every time they bring back Koopa Cape, it gets a little less good.
Yeah, because in Mario Kart 7, they like removed the top of it, so like it would be a water section. It's just not as cool that way. And then now it's a bit uglier.
Yeah.
I'll say it's a little it's slightly, just ever so slightly less egregious than Rock Mountain, because these rocks have textures on them. If you look at them, the ones on Rock Mountain didn't even have textures on them.
No, they did not.
Oh.
I what was the other one they did? Choco Mountain?
Choco Mountain might be the other kind of mountain one you're thinking of, yeah.
That one looks bad.
It looks bad?
Yeah, it does.
Oh man. I didn't realize that.
I see more
I think it looks bad. I mean, it doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't. None of these look bad.
Oh
right? Like,
yeah,
they look fine. But when you expect a certain kind of like I don't know quality to them or a little extra polish to them, it's a little disappointing in some ways. You're like, oh, come on, could have been a little nicer.
There's some tracks where I think the brighter colors are fine, but there's some tracks where I've seen this notion that like the new tracks look more Mario-y. I've never really agreed with that. I think people maybe don't give enough credit to the art direction in Mario games that they look like plastic brown nothingness. I think that's giving Mario games a lot of discredit for their art direction personally. But I get it. Like I kind of like the brighter colors on the whole. Like, and if they were to transfer like the brighter colors onto like more detailed tracks, I would think that would be a cool combo. But there's some times where I think the colors kind of mess with like the vibe or tone of a track, and I think Koopa Cape's a big one. I think the darker grass, like the gray mountains, were kind of like part of that track's like feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vibe. It's aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it kind of looks more. It looks more like Hot Wheelsy. Like it looks more fantasy. Whereas I feel like the original track felt very much like you were going through a place in nature that was like decked out for like a stunt show or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like capitalism had striked again.
What?
What do you all think of Moonview Highway coming back? Because that was kind of the big surprise of this wave. If you've been keeping up a bit with like kind of data mining and speculation for this, it seemed like there was only going to be 2 more Wii tracks, and it was usually agreed to be Koopa Cape and then Rainbow Road at the very end. So Moonview Highway was a bit of like a blindside pick. I'm curious, is Moonview Highway like a track you particularly like from Mario Kart Wii?
I think I don't hate it. I think it's very memorable for like its Mii's that me add-on, but other than that, I don't remember much sticking out about it.
I have gone on record saying that I very much dislike Mario Kart Wii. I disliked it when it came out. I still dislike it. It's got good tracks, but if you were to ask me if I wanted a nighttime city map, it would have been Mushroom City. I would have wanted that one instead.
Definitely.
I think Mushroom City's only obstacle is it just wasn't into her. Because
Yeah.
I agree. Of like the 3 like quote unquote kind of Mushroomy City tracks from like GameCube and Wii. Mushroom City at the top. I'd put Moonview in the middle probably, and then Bridge at the bottom. I'm kind of glad Bridge didn't get in, not because I dislike it, but like that would have been a weird track to put in the slate.
Yeah,
Bridge at the what?
it's Mushroom Bridge. It's
From Double Dash.
Double Dash. It's same as Mushroom City. Mushroom Bridge is a fun track. I love Mushroom Bridge, but it's a little too like I like that we have Mushroom City, which is like got a night. Well, sorry, Moonview Highway, which is like a night, time setting with like more skyscrapery kind of things. It's at least looks different. It's something to refresh your brain.
Someone in chat mentioned this. They did remove the Pikmin font from Moonview Highway.
Oh my god.
Which
I
I
bet
hate
the
it.
batteries aren't even like real Duracells anymore. Yeah.
Sorry, Kevin. No Pikmin track.
Where is the soul? Who can I turn to? You like that?
Wait, actually,
Hey, Bob, look what that you done.
Look what the mandates have done.
hold on, Ryan. Was this in the trailer?
What was in the trailer? Sorry.
I know there's been a lot of leaks for this game. Wasn't there like a really exciting like Donkey Kong track coming?
Oh, do you want to talk about that? Do you want to talk about that pipe track they just announced for tour?
Why? What?
The third. What is it called? It's Piranha Plant Pipeway, I think.
Is Donkey Kong there? It's
No.
in like Donkey Kong Country, right? No, wait. It was DK. It stood for Daisy's Kingdom, right? Okay. It probably stood for Daisy's Kingdom, right? It's in Sarasa Land.
Should I
But
give
the Piranha Plant's from Mario Land.
Should I give some context for this bit?
Okay. Yes.
So a while back, this has been kind of the part of the speculation scene. There was a track in the data of Mario Kart Tour just labeled simply like track DK, and for like I want to say over like a year now, there's been some mob DK. Thank you. There's been some hot debate over what this could possibly be. At one point early on, it was like, okay, this is gonna be a DK track. It just makes sense. It's labeled mob DK in the files. Then it became no, hold on. We found some assets that might point to it being Daisy Kingdom. Actually, this would be a Daisy themed track. And then more came up. It's like, oh no. Actually, it's not gonna be a Daisy themed track. It might just be like a desert themed track. Oh no. Actually, it's not gonna be a desert themed track. It looks like it actually might be DK. And what it ended up being is a Mario Green Grass Mountains pipe track.
Yeah.
I really appreciate them going for the Mario GVA variety.
Yeah. But Brian, tell me though.
Yeah,
Are the pine trees there?
they are. There are Mario Kart 8.
Oh, bless the gods!
This is such a weird track to make. I I've heard the thing with the cut DS track, but I looked into it more. I don't think that's true. The track layout is not similar at all. I don't think it's supposed to be that. I think this is just a really weird track they decided to make. Just like, this is the second Piranha Plant themed, like, new debut track in Tour. It is almost the same exact track concept-wise to Piranha Plant Slide. And after all that speculation, it's such a lame outcome that it's a Mario green grass pipe track.
This feels like the track that would be made if you like gave Mario Kart to a new developer who hasn't like worked on Mario before, and it's like, oh, it's Mario. Like, what do we do? Oh, pipes. We could race on like the pipes. It's Mario Kart. You know.
This is also this is gonna be in the last waves. There's gonna be 2 fucking Piranha Plant named tracks in that last wave for the Mario Kart 8 DLC.
Wait, this one's coming to.
Yeah,
this is part of it.
Yeah, all these are gonna be in 8.
Oh.
So
why are you like Piranha Plants? And you get to go in the pipes and they go underground. Remember that?
But Piranha Plant Slide is all we need.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, it's not Piranha Plant Slide. Okay, in some territories it's called Piranha Plant Pipeway, and this is called Piranha Plant Pipeline.
Oh
Are you
my
serious?
God.
So we're about to have Piranha Plant Pipeway, Piranha Plant Pipeline, and Piranha Plant Cove all in the same game.
Who's naming these tracks?
I'm about to Piranha Plant Cope over this tragic.
I don't even think the idea of another pipe themed track is necessarily a bad idea. It's just like they kind of went for the same thing, Piranha Plant Slide. I had to remember the name. like my idea was it should have started like in the city instead, and you go into like the sewer system.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
I think that would have been more thematically interesting if you had to do another fucking pipe track, but it's also it's the same thing as Piranha Plant Slide again.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's like other Mario enemies that are underground that you could do stuff with, right? Like, what? We never had a Fuzzy Beetle track.
Where's
the Monty Mole track?
No, guys, come on, hear me out. Where's the
Mario beat managed to not let the fuzzies down in the sewers?
Where's the underground blue Goomba track?
That's a good one. That's a nostalgic hit right there.
I'm gonna hit you with both a praise and a complaint real quick, just so we even it out a bit.
Okay, I'm ready.
I don't usually love like the city tracks. I think they're a bit weirdly laid out and confusing. But yes. Vancouver Velocity, I played the tour when that was like in the game. That's a good one. That's a really nice looking track. It's very cool. I'm excited for that one to come to 8. That's always one of the ones I was excited for. I gotta say though, Mario Kart Tour does not pick its cities, I think, very smartly. There's like 8 Europe tracks in the game, and not a single one from South America.
Right.
And one of the 2 ones I think they should have replaced with like a Rio track is coming in. Athens Dash, and then there's also Rome in Tour right now. I think they're both kind of on the. I already don't like these ones. I think they're kind of on the lamer end. My mind's like, it's weird to say that like a country. But like spreading like your kind of countries out, there's not a single South American track in Mario Kart Tour's globetrotting theme. I think one of those, and it's weird there isn't like a Rio track, right? That's one of the most famous cities in the world, and they didn't go for it, which feels weird.
Brazil not mentioned.
I think they just want to reference like the statue.
Well, then they're cowards. They should have put either Jesus in the game or the statue Jesus Mario.
They should have made it Princess Peach with her arms really wide out.
Oh, true.
You could have like
maybe it's like Toadsword on a cross or something.
Someone in chat saying there's not an Africa track either, which is like, I don't know, that's weird too.
They could have done
like Safari.
Well, I hadn't really thought about that before, but you're right. I mean, and if they didn't want to do the Rio Jesus thing, they could have just done Sao Paulo or something. Like, there's a lot of big cities.
It's the whole continent.
Yeah, there's a lot of cities you can choose from.
I'm looking at it right now. There's about 2 American tracks. I think there's 2 Asia tracks, and then I think all the other ones are from Europe.
What makes Europe think it's so gosh darn special?
Couldn't get a single.
Why didn't we get another track?
Oh no, there's one Australian track. Forgive me, I forgot about Australia.
Oh, I'll prod and joy.
There's not a Russian track, right?
Friend
you know what?
Kelsey.
There is. There's Berlin Byways.
Okay, that's what.
Oh.
Wait, just
So it's a little more spread out than I thought it was, but it still feels weird to leave out South America.
What do you think they
Berlin
would have done?
Byways?
What do you think they would have done if Berlin Byways was supposed to come out like after like recent events and everyone was like, do you think they would have like gotten rid of it?
They would have kept it the same track, renamed it like Donkey Kong City.
And just tried to act like it wasn't Berlin.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like DK Summit. It's got nothing really to do with DK, but it's his city.
Okay. Yeah.
I love when Mario Kart tracks don't have anything to do with any character specifically, but it's still theirs. This is Yoshi's Circus.
I mean,
I would have
Yoshi's
loved
pretty
a Yoshi's.
clownish.
They should have made a Yoshi circus track. What the hell?
Whoa.
Why isn't
Hold on.
there a circus level?
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you know the last time they had circus in Mario?
Super
Uh,
Mario
Color
3D World.
Splash.
Oh.
Huh?
I thought 3D World, but Color Splash. I didn't play that one.
That's
So
true. That's true. Color Slash had like Color Slash made like a level based on like a circus, and he had like different Mario enemies and stuff in there, and the Yoshi a party act. It was really clever, and yet no one asked for it. No one asked for it in Mario Kart. This is your fault, Arlo.
Imagine the Nintendo Direct announce going, check out Birdo's Cave.
Oh my god.
You drive into the cave and it's pitch black. You can't see anything. Except when you drift and the sparks on your car
Is
light
that-
up the cave.
Is that Iggy's Desert? check
Yeah.
out Inkling Boy Street.
Just a single street.
It's
You
like a
just go back
suburban
and forth.
neighborhood.
Yeah. It's a cul-de-sac. You just go around in a circle.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea for a Mario Kart track.
It's Toadette's Pit.
No, Ryan.
Uh-oh, looks like we're approaching villager females house.
Watch
we're
out!
about to-
Is that Wario's crack I see?
Oh, this is
Oh.
Shy Guy Snow Summit. It's his.
Shy Guy Snow Summit. That's
Check out
perfect.
in this next
Special
booster.
cafe.
In this next booster pack, we'll go into King Boo's studio apartment.
Is that?
Oh, look at this.
Whoa!
We have a Special Peaches cafe.
Hold on, wait. Is that what I think it is? Waluigi's Tower.
Okay. All right.
Check out Cat Peach's Hotel. That's good. Yes.
Yeah. What's another character and location?
Monty Mole's DMV. There you go. There's one.
It's Baby Luigi's Cloud Adventure.
We don't do improv. We're like the audience at the improv. That's what we do.
Welcome to Toadwart's home.
So this is how?
But what about Tanuki Mario's Volcano?
All right. Next topic. Why am I like the next bit guy in this season? Sure.
Yeah, what else are we
Let's
talking
see.
about?
I'm going for like smallest to biggest. We'll probably talk about like the actual like things we watched a bit longer. You want to talk about Yuji Naka?
Yeah,
I'll let the-
prison time.
I let the Sonic fans lead the charge on this one.
All right, I'm gonna take a seat. I'm not involved.
I mean, I don't know.
Yuji Naka, 2 years prison. Long as he follows parole, he'll be out earlier, I think.
You know. Can we get a picture of Yuji Naka? Do we
Yeah,
have the
he's
picture of
learning.
Yuji Naka with a hat on?
Yeah, I did. That's literally the topic one I used.
Okay. This is just look at this picture. Look at this man. Can we all look at this? I don't think he's gonna make it. Like, look at him. I just see him. I just see this picture. They always use this picture of him. He looks so he has like he has the joy, he has the wonder of a child in his eyes here. Like this is like, don't laugh at me. He's like, oh, I got this. I've been working with this new game. Okay, we stop that. He's like, I've been working on this new game. I'm with Square Enix. It's like a big studio. I'm really passionate about this idea. We're gonna really bring back the one-button fundamentals to video games. This will be my big return to game development. He's got his little hat on. He has this custom-made, tailor-made hat from the video game. And they probably broke into his house, like kicked him down. His hat fell off, and he was trying to reach for it, and they kept restraining him. And they wouldn't let him get his hat.
What is this fanfic you're writing?
You can't write fanfic about Yuji Naka's arrest.
Look at him. This face. He looks just so innocent. Like he doesn't look. He looks.
Bakami crime.
The Bakami time. I know, but he just looks. Look, he just has the innocence of like a school photo in this. And they always use this picture when he's going to jail. And I just.
Does it make you feel bad?
It does. It kind of does. If they didn't use this picture, I know he should not have been doing insider trading. But whenever they use this picture of him with the friggin' hat on, I'm like, maybe he didn't know. Maybe he didn't know what he was doing. You know, can you hear him out?
You can't infantilize Yuji Naka.
I know I can't, but they keep using this picture of him with the little hat on. What am I supposed to think? He looks like a little boy in this picture. He has this little hat on.
See, why would you do jury duty?
I know. I almost did, but I didn't make the cut.
I bet you didn't. I bet you took one look at the defendant.
It's real easy.
Oh, but he's just a little boy. He's just a little guy.
Folks, if I'm on the jury, if anyone watching, if I'm on the jury, just bring your hat. Bring your hat to the hearing.
They always use this picture when he's going to jail.
When they talk about him, I feel like every time they talk, because it's so. This is like the most recent picture of him.
Isn't he not even actually going to jail? He's just getting like fined or something, or he's gonna spend like minimal jail time. I think I read something like that.
I don't know. We're Sonic fans. We're not like legal advisors.
You don't know?
I don't know. I don't care.
See this because of the crop, but he's got a huge lollipop in his hand just off.
I love that comment.
Oh.
Do you see like that post that say Yuji Naka when he sees Sonic Superstar being announced?
Yeah.
And it's a clip from Sing.
Yes. Right, could you like get that on the screen or something?
What?
I don't know. Where it's the joke about like the gorilla dad from Sing seeing his son while he's in jail, but it's with the Sonic Superstars trailer. Sonic Superstars coming out, and they like make a big point in the marketing of like, we brought back one of the original creators of Sonic the Hedgehog, having it at the same time as the other original creator of Sonic the Hedgehog getting locked up.
Okay, he's only gonna be in there for 2 years and 6 months. I mean, that's like hardly anything.
Yeah, but
and then he's gonna have to probably pay like $1 gazillion.
He'll probably never be able to make a video game ever again.
No, definitely not.
No, can we get the opinion of the Mario Kart 8 voiceover person real quick? Whoa! Race through Yuji Naka's jail cell in this upcoming Mario Kart 8 piece.
It'll be called like the Yuji Naka breakout or something.
Yeah.
Rosa, you're abusing that right now. You're abusing the heck out of that. Yuji Naka's big break. Yeah.
Help Yuji Naka drive out of jail with the new Yuji Naka booster pass.
The enemies would be like 10-foot tall shy guys with police hats.
Oh my god! And then like one of the obstacles, like a guy passing around books. But you have to like fly off on top of it.
I mean, are we adding anything like credible or
No.
Like noteworthy or tasteful to this.
No,
this
absolutely not.
discussion.
This is a like actually serious situation that happened, and we're just like making jokes about how he looks like a little gay boy with his lollipop.
Yeah,
hat.
I mean, it's a very like he didn't like strangle anyone, so I think it's a very easy thing to make fun of.
As far as you know.
Well, as far as I know, right? But it's just kind of a very like I don't know. What do you say about this? Is like ridiculous.
Yuji Naka's not all right.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Gandhi in Clone High Season 3 is gonna get unfrozen and play Balan Wonderworld and be like, oh man, Abe, when's the next one coming out?
Well, Gandhi.
And then gets the hands. But what happened?
The one button philosophy. It was foolproof.
And he's like, I need to think about this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, things really fell apart really fast for this guy. I gotta say.
Yeah, what a fucking spiral. He released Balan Wonderworld. That's what it's called, right? I got the name right.
It's yes, it is.
For once.
And then like that just released like just absolute negativity, and now he's here. Just what a roller coaster.
I'm sorry, I have to read this comment that says, "Look at him. Could he strangle anyone in his new Skechers Velcro shoes?"
Oh. Okay. It'd be really funny if like in like 2 months from now, like Sonic Superstars just sells gangbusters and Naoto Oshima becomes like a new tentpole of Sonic Team at the same time while Yuji Naka is just looking out.
There is a non-zero chance of that happening based on like early like impressions of it. So
yeah. He'll never get a piece of that pie ever again.
Do you think Yuji Naka will be sitting in his jail cell tapping his foot to the sounds of the new Sonic game?
Yeah. In the credits of Sonic Superstars, they'll show Yuji Naka in the jail cell tapping his foot to the credits music. Niall in the chat, this man is a criminal. Come on.
Go on.
I'm thinking about this picture. This picture is from like he was like talking about like how excited he was for the new game to come out. I'm just thinking about that was probably the last happy moment of his life.
Stop talking about that.
I was just saying that was probably the last like.
Man, see, I bet he was really happy when he saw how much money he could make from inside trading.
Well, okay, that was the last happy moment of his life. And it quickly became a very sour moment. Very soon after.
I can't look at this picture of him anymore. I can't look at it.
I had to ask, was Nato Oshima the one he like blurred out that one time when he like posted an image like people he worked with?
What?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Yuji Naka, he like posted a picture of like a team of developers or something, and he blurred like somebody out of it.
Was that now?
I know who that was.
Wait,
it would
now,
be really funny.
It was somebody. Was it him or was it the other guy? I know it was somebody to do with Sonic.
I think it was Naoto Oshima. I'm not. Somebody in chat will clarify when this catches up to that in chat.
Yeah. Correct us.
It is.
It is. Oh,
is that him?
Oh, that just makes everything involving Sonic Superstars even funnier. Because that guy's about to have some great success.
So he's kind of Yuji Naka's kind of a little scamp, blurring people out of pictures. Hitting people with his slingshot.
And doing insider trading. I mean, that's a pretty big one too.
Oh,
I mean, he's had a lot of scampish behavior.
It was somebody else. No, yep, it was. No, that was him. Yeah.
How do you other gaming podcasts talk about the situation
with reverence and like respect for the topic?
Like the Good Vibes Gaming guys said, or like Spawncasts or something. What do you think they said?
It's really disappointing. Sonic was kind of my childhood. And seeing this, just seeing those games in a new light.
Hey, I think this was a callback to how Sonic was in jail in Sonic Adventure 2. how he was framed. So this could be the case. All we need to do is go and break into jail and break Yuji Naka out and figure out who was the real
Guys,
Yuji Naka.
Well,
that
actually,
framed
now that you mention that, could this be foreshadowing a Sonic Adventure 2 remaster for the Nintendo Switch?
it sucks.
That's right. This could be All-Star 2, a remaster of Sonic Adventure 2.
Guys, get Yuji Naka breakout trendy on Twitter. We can make it happen. We can get him out.
Katami.
No, I can't. Tommy would make a tweet about it.
If we all work together, we can break them out. If they can't stop all of us.
Sonic Unleashed was my childhood, dude.
He's
Like, can you please- Can you please get this image of Yuji Naka off the screen? I can't look at it anymore.
He's got his grip on you. His charms are working.
He's a playful little schoolboy with his little hat.
I'm really glad this was the episode I said at the start. I'm going to send to all our guests from now on.
Oh.
You don't have to.
Oh my god.
All right. Final words on Yuji Naka.
Please, no. We can't say anything else on
I
this.
can't look at him anymore.
He's on the smaller one that Rosa will want to talk about for sure to ease us down a bit.
Do you say smaller one?
What? I mean, like, and comparatively, like, only you and me also to say about it compared to like some of these other topics. More what I meant.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat a flaming hot Cheeto, but I will be here still. I just want
okay.
to announce
All
that.
right, everybody.
Good for you, Lou.
Everybody,
God.
you won't believe this.
What is it, Teddy?
Everybody,
What?
they just posted the trailer for Precure F,
Holy crap!
the movie. Holy crap, when I saw this, I did the iconic Precure jump all the way back home.
It's a movie? They're
Yeah,
making a new Precure movie? Has that ever
yeah,
been done before?
No. See, they're not making a Precure movie. They're making a Precure film.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Niles just posted Yuji Naka with the hat on in our podcast chat.
But yes, this is
Sorry, go on, Rosa.
cinema. This is cinema. This is another Precure crossover movie. Mango and Asuka are playing cards at home waiting. I like how you just say Mango as if Sango and Minoru are like one person.
So it's
yeah.
going to be a crossover. Do you think there's going to be any multiverse elements here?
Well, Rosa.
Do I think she's already a mid-season cure in Tropical Rouge Precure.
Yeah. So this one's a bit interesting. I'll talk about it a bit more. Precure always does these like crossover movies, and it's usually the most recent season and like the last two ones, but this one's a bit different. It's kind of just all over the place. Like there's just cures from all over multiple different seasons. It's like not even like the main one most of the time. It's like just anyone really. Like
Yeah, it's like a grab bag, and they're all split up and paired up with like one of the new main cures.
yeah. I think there's a bit of thematicness to who they chose. Like there's at least one team that's like most of like the older cures, like, and also Lala, who's not an older cure. Like
La.
like that's a bit of thematic tie through, but overall I think it's just kind of like whoever, which I can respect. I think it's funny they just would like, yeah, it's just whoever we wanted to be in this one.
Yeah.
I like that even though it's like a random grad bag, like they did get both Laura and Manatsu because you can't have one without the other.
Yeah. Also, I like how it's also, I guess it makes sense because like I guess the other users needed two cures from the previous season as like obligation at least. Because like you could tell in the Delicious Party have both Yui and what's her name? Aname. And like that's like a surprising pick of pairs. But like I feel like if that was mandatory, like okay, those two make sense. I feel like they'll finally get like development that they didn't get
I think they just got whoever's voice actor was available. I think I could believe that.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that too. Because like there's so many of them, and like after 20 years, of course some won't be available as the others. Like
Mhm.
Hikaru in that one little short crossover short from the Delicious Party was like in the microwave or something.
Yeah, I'm interested in this one. I like the random grouping. It feels a bit like a hate crime not to have Yukari and Akira. That feels a bit homophobic, but that's fine.
Yeah, the implication that like some of these are like taken from post game.
I hope it is.
Precure.
I really hope it is. Because what I want more than anything is for Yukari to like pull out pictures, like, oh, even when I'm not with Akira, she texts me and send me photos. It's so nice. And then Lala sees that because her girlfriend's on another planet, and she like does the clone high hands and then starts crying. She goes like, oh man, I'm really gonna need to think about this.
Yeah.
They'll do this to Lala. Long years of longing, lesbian longing. 15 years.
Long years of lesbian longing from Lala.
It's a good mouthful you just said there.
I
Yeah.
worried that you
I
could
would
become violent without her, but should ground her. That is true.
No, it's okay. Actually, that's not okay. She's surrounded by the other like kind of crazy girls. Never mind. It's only gonna get worse.
Exactly. They're gonna teach Lala some new bad words.
You know what they should have put in this one? They should have put the Catholic one from Fresh in this one. I think she should have been here.
Right, she needed it. Now, if she's gonna be in a crossover, she has to be there with Sango, because I feel like they will hate each other.
I would. Okay. I think you have things you think about that I can't even begin to comprehend, and I just respect you for it.
You better.
Yeah, I don't have much to say because this is kind of a brief trailer. It's like, oh, look at all the girls, which will be cool.
Yeah,
Do you have anything else to
will
say?
be separated. I hope Sora and Mashiro will have like gay moments.
Yeah, I mean that's
They're gonna be talking. Huh?
that's the one downfall of not having Yukari and Akira in this one. They can't have that moment like in the Baby Bird movie where they were paired with all the other like girl love pairs and they showed them all up. So that can't happen again.
Yeah. No, they're gonna be there talking about. Oh, Aka's there. She's gonna. Maybe she's gonna look. And, oh, you remind me of like another couple I know. And she's just like begging
That's
her
great.
friend, just begging Mashiro and Sora. And they're gonna have like a movie exclusive Cure again.
Who's in a very different art style from the other ones, which is funny.
Yeah, I mean, if you bring a character from like Hard Catch, it's gonna be inedible.
Oh, did the hard catch guy decide that one? Or
No, I'm just saying it's like
oh, okay.
if we're talking like really different art style in the group crossover, it's like for sure Hard Catch is gonna be one of them.
Yeah. All right.
That group,
Oh, go on.
I was gonna say either you design them as the way they were, or you try to make them fit, and it's gonna look weird, regardless.
Yeah. You have anything else you want to say?
Yes, I'm so excited. This is cinema.
Animation is cinema. Oh, then you can post the Luigi gif.
I love when Miles said that.
What?
To
What?
Nah, animation is cinema.
Everyone's always trying to tell me what animation is. Nah.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Animation is cinema.
And then he goes to watch Paw Patrol.
And they're all in the theater. All the Spider-Men are in the theater to watch Paw Patrol. That's their popcorn.
But I'm gonna let Rosa wrap up. Anything else you want to say, real quick, Rosa?
I'm super excited. I can't wait to see all these cures again. I can't wait to see the funny interactions we get.
It's like subspace emissary for Precure.
Right.
Oh, who's gonna be Sonic?
absolutely.
Who's gonna be the one who comes out of nowhere and saves them all from Taboo? The end.
Kim Marine.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It would be her. She would do her Sonic spin dash in. And then she'd go, Remember Sonic did that? He's like,
Yeah, I thought that was the coolest shit ever.
that happened on this one. It'll be Pure Marine, and then Sonic spin dash in.
Speaking of Sonic, did you hear that one of the programmers on the first game was recently arrested for it?
Are you just doing this because you just bumped the stream on Twitter and you did it after that? We can't do it again.
No, I'm just being funny. Yeah, I've got nothing else to contribute. I don't watch Pretty Masters.
That's fine. I think Precure is pretty much a me and Rosa thing exclusively, and not even a lot of chat watches. But we like to talk about it.
Of course.
It's our show.
I can't wait to watch a new episode tonight. Shit happened. Real shit happened.
It is Precure Saturday.
It is Precure Saturday. Big things happen tonight.
Big things poppin'.
Yeah.
They open the multiverse portal and they find the Z Squad. Come on, any hype for Z Squad?
What?
Z Squad! Woo!
What's Z Squad?
It's Z Squad! You know Z
No.
Squad?
No.
Is it like
no,
a YTV show?
What is Z Squad?
No, it's Z Squad. It's the newest, coolest CGI magical girl show about 3 best friends and
How do you spell it?
Z Squad.
Z Squad.
It's a French-Canadian.
Girl show.
It's French Canadian,
What
isn't
the-
it?
It's hype for Z Squad. Hey, any YouTubers in chat, you could be the first person to make a video on this and make a video called like, what is Z Squad? What? And get 1 million views.
I predict a Saber Spark thumbnail. in the
In T
future.
minus.
Here comes Saber Spark to commission another horny thumbnail.
This is Z Squad. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at it right now. When did this come out?
2006, I think.
Wow.
We're bringing it back.
The still,
I need a minute to think
the
about
still
this.
images don't look that bad. I'm sure it looks awful in motion, but there's definitely some style. What is that? Never mind. Don't watch this.
What? What did you just see?
No, I know. I don't. I think they're pregnant. I don't know.
They're not
What?
pregnant! No, they're
Uh-oh.
not. No, they just probably ate a bunch of food or something. I don't know.
Now there's really gonna be a Saber Spark video on
Their
this.
bellies aren't distended. I don't know.
They're like 5. They probably just
I'm
ate
just
some
saying.
food.
No.
You ruined the fun of Z Squad.
I like how
I
I like
ruined it.
I like how Lou, you, within 5 minutes of discovering this, you did pull up the pregnancy image of this.
It was like
It was
the
you ruined
first
it in
thing I
record
saw.
time.
I feel like
It's like when you
people-
show your friend a new thing and then they immediately just like soil it, and you're like, it's not cool anymore.
You're
now.
gonna show my
Can-
friend like Donkey Kong Country cartoon, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, what's with the animation?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's weird, I guess." Whatever.
I just it doesn't have to be up there for a long time. Can you just like flash the image that I put
No.
But they, I
Well,
mean,
actually, no, because we don't want
No.
people. No, people are going to Google like Z Squad pregnant, and that's not going to be good.
true.
We might-
No.
No, but this was on the cartoon. This isn't like not safe for work or anything.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, well,
I just
people don't know what we're talking about.
they why are there so many scenes of them like this?
I think
I
probably.
only see one.
I think probably a weirdo found the show and took 1 million screenshots and uploaded 28 of them to his DeviantArt, and that's your answer.
This one's a
Thing is,
gift.
though, it's
Why
only
is
from
the
that one specific
why is
wiki.
this?
That's it.
Why did you have to bring this up?
What did you
Can we just move on? You just go.
I found a gift. I found a gift.
I hate
Of
you.
what? Of what?
You ruined.
This GIF is way too long, by the way. This is like an entire like shot
What?
of the episode.
Why did you have to do this to the Z Squad?
We're never doing another Lou episode. You're only getting one this season. I'm sorry. This is your only episode.
Listen. I don't think it's my fault that within the top 10 Google search images of the show was this screenshot.
You didn't have
15-second Z Squad pregnancy GIF.
When you look up, I'm not. You didn't have to say specifically what it was. Just say be careful when you look it up. And that's
This
It's
is
not, it's
really
not,
bad.
it's
No,
from the
no,
show.
stop.
on the
This is,
show.
that's
but
it.
you
That's
don't-
it. That's it. We're talking about what's the next topic we have?
The next topic, who would
What's
win?
next up?
The Z Squad or the Monster Buster Club?
Is the Z Squad is a
Who's
topic?
Who's the Monster Buster Club? What is that?
Chat, she doesn't even know what the Monster Buster Club is. Let me get it on screen.
No, it's that stupid thing.
Please
you
do
talked
not.
about.
Lou, do not Google whatever this is.
No, look, it's the Monster Buster Club. They're awesome. It's got Pinkie Pie's voice actor in it.
Oh,
You'll never
What are
guess.
you talking
You'll
about?
never guess which one of these 4 children she voices.
Okay, now Ryan, explain to Rob how you came
Well,
upon
she's
this.
just got $10 to put Yuji Naka back on the screen.
You gotta put Yuji Naka in the corner.
Yeah, let me put him on screen for at least 10 minutes for you. Actually, let me move him to the topics and just put him on screen permanently.
Yeah, just move him around, put him somewhere.
The Monster Hunter Squad.
The Monster Hunter Squad.
Ryan, you're like a weeaboo, but for
They're
Canada.
they're called it's the Monster Buster Club.
Oh,
Wow,
I'm
you don't even fucking know
sorry.
it. No, you can't just bring up this obscure show and act like an expert. You don't even know the fucking
Can we
name of
talk
the
about
show.
like Sonic Prime already?
Can we
or
talk
whatever?
about Carl Square? One night I was in my room.
What is
sipping
happening?
on blind like
Ryan, look at me, Ryan.
Yeah.
We're live right now. We're doing a show.
Oh,
We
I
have topics
remember
we're
this
supposed to
show.
cover. What is all this filler we're doing right now?
For
This is already a
each
Lou
of the
episode.
feather,
This is
now
probably
and
already.
forever.
No, not the Yuji Naka
Carl
picture.
Square.
What is happening right now? Can we have Ryan walk the plank right now? She's misbehaving right now. This isn't you. Listen, we're not supposed to be doing this right
Can I
now.
be
This
honest?
isn't you.
What?
Yeah, I think I forgot to take my medication today.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Hey, you want to talk about
This isn't-
Superman?
Yes, I would love to talk about Superman.
All right. I only seen the first
Hold
episode
on.
of. Oh, yeah.
We'll post this.
What did you? What is it?
This
Yeah,
is a
Zombie
Monster
apocalypse
Buster
thing.
Club
Oh, of course.
meme image.
Yeah, the first episode of My Best Friend Superman. That's what it's called. I'm pretty sure.
And my brother Superman.
Aired on Adult Swim because that's where they put all their shows for 14-year-olds now because Cartoon Network's for 1-year-olds.
I think they put the first 2 up, but the first one is on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. I have
specifically.
not seen the second episode yet. I only watched the first one right
No.
before the show.
Same.
And I thought it was fun. I liked it.
It was
It's
cute.
very sweet and yeah, these designs activate a lot of neurons. They're very cute.
It is a pretty cute show. Like it's
Yeah, Lois is like honestly like the cutest. Like
oh.
Wally's very cute. Now Superman, I gotta say, he is serving.
They made him
Yes,
mowing. They made Superman mowing.
Yeah, this
When he
is
sees Lois for the first time, he does like little anime
Yeah.
blushes.
this is a real baby girl Superman.
Right.
And because of that, I have been. This has slipped through the cracks. I'm pretty good at like mitigating my Snyderverse people experience, but I can confirm to you, all the Snyderverse people hate this show. So that's how you know it's
All right.
good.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad Superman, because like the dominant like pop culture image of Superman for the last decade has been that. I'm glad that everything has to conform to that.
Now he looks. Now he's just like a butch,
Oh,
like very butch looking.
I'm watching this. I was thinking about how it's interesting how popular of a character Superman is,
Mhm.
but like I feel like recently there hasn't been a very strong like real like you think of like Spider-Man or Batman, and I feel like they always have something for like each generation, I guess, a really strong image of what it is. I feel like Superman's really been dropping the ball on that.
Are you forgetting someone?
What?
A really amazing movie that came out not too long ago, starring certain furry companion of Superman's that really changed.
Oh my gosh. That's
really
right.
changed
The
everything
DC
around-
League of Super Pets.
Yeah, the DC League of Super Pets.
I
I
did.
did-
Admittedly, that's really embarrassing on my part.
So
Yeah, I
amazing.
think that
No,
I
you're
think
right.
that is the current like cultural image of Superman that people think of when you mention him.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
Sorry, I completely passed my mind. The Spider-Verse of Superman movies.
What's that Twitter post? It's like when the movie nobody expected to be good but actually is, and then DC League of Super Pets was on it.
Oh, but yeah, like I'm wondering, like, Niall says this in the chat, but it'd be interesting if this affected Superman media in the coming future. We're like getting a reboot of the whole DC, quote unquote DC universe, like that was a coherent vision. Getting a reboot of that pretty soon. So, it's cool. I think we should be having like a fun Superman. Let's have fun Supermans that you can baby girl.
I think it's been like a thing for a while. I think a lot of people who actually care about Superman and don't have hashtag restore the Snyderverse in their Twitter username. Like I think people have been kind of like not loving how a lot of the public image of Superman or what people want him to be is this big tough guy who kills. When the whole thing about Superman for a while is he's just kind of the ultimate good boy. It's kind of the appeal for him. Like he like wants to do good more than anyone else. And I
Got
think
his little hat on.
Yeah, shut up. That's cute.
Yeah. You see Yuji Naka, he grew up in a small farm somewhere in Kansas.
Oh, you guys can't be doing
I
this.
never had much growing up.
Can't be doing this.
All I had was a hedgehog and a dream.
I think as we said, baby girling him a bit is kind of like the ultimate way to modernize that a bit, like just making him a bit of a quote unquote baby girl.
Gosh.
He's like,
Say what you want, Rosa.
I can't say it on here.
What do you mean you can't say it? The things we've done on here, this episode alone, you could say this.
Not with that word specifically.
What word are you going to say?
Yeah, don't say that. I know what she wants to say. Don't say that on stream.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't say it.
What did y'all think of Lois Lane in this cartoon?
I think it's another, like, woke masculine femoid that they're trying to indoctrinate us with.
Well, the things I want to say, I can't say it
too.
because there are kids' toys in the room right now.
Oh my god.
Lois Lane is really cute.
Yeah.
Like
The short hair, her perky.
her perkiness.
Yeah.
What?
She's like upbeat and stuff. She like jumps out of bed in the morning with a, upbeat attitude.
She's like really cute. I like how they just gave her short hair and everything. It's like, hi.
You know what it is about this show? Actually, I think a lot of the appeal of superheroes that I think sometimes gets missed at these like kind of big events people want is I often think the most interesting part of a superhero is more like their casual life, like what their life outside of superheroing is, like how that affects like their like the intersection. I think that's part of why like a lot of us like Spider-Verse so much is like you do get a lot of focus on Miles like for as big as those stories get, the root is always like, oh, it's someone in Miles' family. Like in the first, you're like, oh, Uncle Aaron is getting involved in this now, and the second one's like, oh, this might affect my dad. You get a lot of time with like his family. Yeah. I think the more you kind of give a superhero's life outside of the heroine, the more I think it's fun, in my opinion. And I think that kind of applies here. You get a lot of Batman with Lois and what's his name? I always forget his name.
He's called Batman.
Superman.
Whoa.
I'm really on a roll today. Sorry.
But Ryan, I mean, are you forgetting Man of Steel, where he had that whole relationship with his father?
Yeah, she goes into the
Should I have let all those kids die? Maybe.
No, but yeah, Superman, Lois, and like Jimmy Olsen. I remember his name. Like that was kind of like a trio. I think connecting Superman more to like his like casual like non-hero life. That's the stuff that makes I think superheroes more interesting to me, because I've always been a Spider-Man person if I have to like any superhero, and that's always been part of the appeal of Spider-Man. He's like very like he's like a very like city street level hero. You get a lot of his like normal life, and I think that's what the show is going for, and I like that.
Yeah, especially when in the beginning he's like out heading to the bodega and he's like usual there. It's like, oh hey, it's Clark. we got him a bit too.
He's got the bib.
Fucking real baby girling this guy.
Yeah, the
They gave
person-
Superman a bib. This character is over. They gave him a bib.
What James
He's,
Gunn
like,
do to
trying
him?
He's like trying to riz on Lois, and then they're like, "Oh, it's our Superman."
The bib is great. The person who boarded that scene knew what they were doing.
Can I give a compliment to the show?
Yeah.
You know how like a lot of times in superhero kind of like origin stories, you know, like the start of their like superhero career, there's always like that scene where the character either gets like named or like says what they're what they're calling themselves or whatever,
Right.
their
Yeah.
superhero name. I want to applaud this show for having like one of the most natural. We'll get an interview with that Superman because he's a man who is super and that's it. It was just like, oh yeah, there it is.
Can I pitch to you, like, imagine for a second, like, I'm someone with hashtag restore the Snyderverse in my DN, and like he's watching the show and he goes, "Oh, this show put Superman in a bib. What's next? Will James Gunn put him in a diaper?"
I think I like how someone pointed this detail out in one of the comments, but like Superman does not discover his power by like trying to get his kite, but like his need to help someone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right. Oh, that I didn't even like really think of like the weight of that. But that's true. Yeah. That's like the first scene that happens.
Again, like the appeal of Superman that like I think a lot of people who actually like Superman think is
Right.
like the appeal of him is he's like a shining like beacon of like kindness and like lovingness and like these kind of like
He
more
loves humans.
like and these more dire scenarios and that's kind of been the appeal to him, and I think pushing that in this is good.
It's not that he's a Christ metaphor.
Especially in like especially in this post injustice world.
Oh
Mhm.
boy.
But yeah, I like this. Again, I'm always kind of that Spider-Man leaning kind of superhero. So the more like, yeah, I'm sure the show will get bigger in scope as it goes on. But like, I like these kind of like where it is right now. It's kind of like very city level. He has like a community of people he knows, like on a small level. And he talks to them.
Mhm.
I think that's very fun to me.
I gotta say, also one of the villains is kind of
What is the girl?
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you think? Is it the girl?
Yeah, Clark.
It's free on YouTube, so check it out if you're curious.
Check
Yeah.
it out, you know.
I
Although
don't know
that
if I'll
scene
keep
at-
up with it, but I did enjoy it.
Scene at the end where his dad kills all the other superheroes is really off-putting.
You can't
Maybe-
just say that.
Maybe close the video before that.
Man.
Clark Kent and Lois Lane are kind of Yuri in this. Anyway,
Exactly.
nobody gets it but me and Rosa.
Yeah, I'm staring blankly at you.
You'll get it.
Listen. It's like they're kind of like Gohan and Videl.
Yeah, they're Yuri, like Gohan and Videl.
Okay, I understand now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, see?
Now that you put it in Dragon Ball terms, I understand.
exactly. Because like when I saw it, like they kind of remind me of like Gohan Videl. That's
Yeah.
when I was looking at them. It's like, oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, actually, now that you're saying
Shut
that,
up. So
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Me and Kelsey were like discussing this image earlier because it fits with what we're talking about.
All right,
And then
it
focus on what
better.
everyone will understand.
It better be good.
This image better be vertical enough to bump up away the pregnant Z-girls or whatever they're called.
I'll just link this one in chat. Yeah, this is what me and Rosa are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But has anyone here, why am I wording it like that? We've all seen the movie Nimona, which we're going to talk
Yeah.
about now. We're talking about Nimona.
It's
That guy
Nimona
looks
time.
like a sopping wet dog.
What is Nimona? What the heck is it?
Nimona was originally, well, if you want to go even further back, it was a Tumblr post first. Yes, this is the
oh, if you want to go before that, it was a drawing in a sketchbook.
All right.
It was literally the let's make this a thing Tumblr that actually happened.
Nimona was a comic series by Noelle Stevenson of every cartoon. every low tier cartoon YouTuber's least favorite cartoon, She-Ra. It's the worst thing ever. They totally watched all of it. It was their comic originally, and now it is their movie.
It's their movie. Their movie.
Famously, this was a movie started by Blue Sky, and then when Blue Sky ended out and this movie got transferred over to Disney, Disney was like, "Ooh, no," and they canceled it. And I will say, after seeing the movie, I am totally willing to believe Disney was too cowardly to release this. This movie's very, very, very forward with its LGBT-ness, both in characters and theme. I'm not surprised Disney was pussy.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it. I was curious about it. I kind of was coming into it not like, how do I word this without sounding mean? I
like to apologize real quick. I read the Wikipedia page wrong. They go by Nate Stevenson's now. That's my bad. Sorry.
That's it.
I read the second name on Wikipedia first. Sorry.
When I was about to watch this movie, I kind of like, to the people I was watching with, I was like, it might be a little corny. It's probably going to be like a little corny, but it'll probably be good. And then it exceeded my expectations. I wanted to see it to support it. I thought it looked neat, but I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. I'll be honest.
It is. I would say it's corny. It's a little corny, but it's very lovingly corny. I don't know how to word that.
Yeah.
It's not corny in the way like I think a corny Disney movie would be. It's corny in the way I think someone being very genuine in their corniness would be.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's a little awkward.
It's a little awkward. Yeah. It didn't feel overbearingly like pandering, I guess.
No. Yeah.
It's kind of a miracle that this got made, honestly, because Blue Sky shut down a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And this was like mostly finished, I believe.
Yeah,
I don't know how much of that version is in this necessarily. But yeah, I think I remember just kind of thinking like, well, it's a shame that that's never going to happen now. Especially when I found out it had all that LGBT-ness, as you put it. Yeah, I watched it. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't even going into it like that hesitantly, and like even still, like I guess I was kind of surprised. I guess.
Well, that's what I was trying to. Yeah, that's what I was kind of trying to say. Like I knew it would be like cute and like a fun time, but like it made me tear up a little bit towards the end.
Yeah,
it's a real.
I was like, dang.
I don't always cry at movies, but this one really, it just hits a very specific note with its like the Nimona character, like it's very much like a trans kind of non-binary allegory.
No, it is very. Again, this is one of those things. Like, I'm not surprised Disney was scared. Not scared's a weird word, but like they didn't want to release this because like I said, down to its like themes and like character arcs, it's very baked in like transgender, gay like themes, like very much so.
Yeah, that really resonated with me.
Because the kind of recurring thing throughout the movie with Nimona. This is spoilers. I should maybe type that on screen real quick. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, well, we can have like sort of a light. We'll talk like light spoilers for now. We won't.
Yeah, this is like basic thematic stuff. The kind of basic theme throughout the movie is when like the main guy kind of tells Nimona like, "You're just a girl. What are you doing?" She kind of responds, "I'm not a girl. I'm Nimona." And it kind of starts as like a joke. As far as like you think it's a bit of a cute little joke. But as the movie goes on, it's like more literal. Like, oh no, she really means that. She doesn't consider herself like a human girl, and she doesn't like being considered a human girl.
Because her whole thing is that she's a shapeshifter, and she can be in any form she wants, and it's kind of a theme that like, she doesn't necessarily feel that one in particular is her true form, but she usually takes on the appearance of a girl as like a human girl as convenience. And I think there's even a line that like the main guy says like, you know, like I wish I could word it in the same. It was very much worded in a way where it's like,
He said
know,
like, "Can
I
you be normal?" or something like that.
yeah, like he was
yeah.
kind of saying like, I'm accepting of you, but don't you think it would be easier if you looked like a girl right now? Basically,
Yeah.
something like that. And that was a very like a very charged line, but
No.
there's a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, I was surprised, like I said, like how, like because I knew the movie was gonna be gay, because I know the main guy was gay. But I was really surprised, like just like how, like, and this is kind of like, I saw a Twitter post about this, like it was like, I just watched Nimona. I don't think I could accept like LGBT stories kind of pussying out anymore. With like like these kind of things, like these kind of like movies, like animated stuff in particular, like you got to go in or like go home at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I think what helps is that this is just written from that perspective.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
not like trying to inject representation into something, which is like there's still merit to that, I think.
Yeah.
But it's like a whole other thing when you're actually like hearing a story from said, like, any minority group, like
Mhm.
a genuine like trans allegory like kids movie
Yeah.
is kind of crazy.
yeah.
I don't
yeah.
think we've gotten anything equivalent to this besides like the Rocco special, honestly.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of like fun like animation and expressions
Mhm.
in this too. Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, like I said,
Nimona,
Go on, Rosa.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I was gonna add on that Nimona tends to have like one of the funniest expressions throughout the movie, especially with the fact that she shapes ships. She
Oh,
just
yeah.
has this like devious smile, sharp teeth, and everything.
This is something someone pointed out, but she also has like cat-like eyes, like so like they'll shine in the dark and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think I can definitely like see the Blue Sky DNA in this, because if you've seen like Spies in Disguise, or like the later Ice Age movies even, there's a lot of sequences like that where like the animation is just very, I don't know how to describe it.
Fun?
The way they do action,
Maybe?
it's really fun. It's really fun. Like characters are moving around over the place. They're very like flowy, and it's very fluid and just cool. I guess.
This movie, I honestly made me a little sad that Blue Sky is gone now, because I think Spies in Disguise, I was shocked how much fun I had with that one too, and I think this one's even better. Like it's kind of like, oh, was Blue Sky about to hit their hot streak? Before
honestly,
before all that happened.
yeah. So yeah, it really is a shame.
Mhm.
But it was pretty touching. They do have a credits. In the credits, they have this huge list. I'm pretty sure it's every person who was working at Blue Sky. Like they just have like a whole list of them. That was kind of sentimental. They had like a little acorn animated thing in there. That was sweet.
That's really nice. It's become kind of common on things like, if I don't know, like an old studio did some part of it, like a remake or something, and then a new studio does it. They just don't list like the old people who did it.
Yeah.
So it's really nice of this one to do that. I think it was really sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they literally had pride flag in the credits. I wrote that down because that was like that like shocked me, kind of just seeing that.
There's like pride flags in the city in like the background.
Yeah,
I saw a trans flag. I was like, whoa.
yeah, not even like you can see it. It's there. It's definitely there. Just so it's just so refreshing, freaking refreshing. I'm glad this got to be finished.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah,
I recommend it very much.
It's doing really good from what I've heard on Netflix. Like it's like apparently like their most watched animated movie ever.
Yeah, it's still, when I watched it like a day ago, it's still like number 5 on like their most watched movies right now.
And bless the sky, I don't think any of those annoying guys have got it, and if they have, they're being shut out pretty hard. So that's a good sign.
Yeah. Yeah. Just good.
Yeah, I'm really glad this came out. I'm really glad it's good. It's just that there's always that lingering, like, oh man, was Blue Sky like about to hit their hot streak? Was this gonna be like their moment, like where like we start taking them a bit more seriously after a bit?
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I mean, like because when a studio gets shut down like that, they everyone has to kind of scatter and find
Mhm.
their own work like that. So I just, it's hard to say like how much of like the collaboration that brought this together, like how much of that, like can we really see that continue
Mhm.
since the studio got shut down?
Oh my
I know
God.
they. Oh my god. That's. Oh my god. Always fires going on around here. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good movie.
Yeah, that whole Blue Sky situation sucks. It sucks Disney bought a whole company out and then made a lot of people lose their jobs over a company they didn't really need to buy. Yeah, I don't know. That whole thing is, I'm still upsetting to this day. Like, I know, like, there's a whole thing like, oh, Blue Sky didn't make anything that good or whatever. But like, I mean, that doesn't matter. That's a whole lot of people's jobs. And they were making some decent stuff by the end. I don't think the equivalent of, oh, I don't like Ice Age is worth saying, oh, I don't care they got shut down. That's people's real jobs. And I think the whole situation is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, go watch it if you have Netflix.
If you
Watch
like
the movie,
sopping wet dog men, like like in Unicorn Warriors Eternal, this is the big year for sopping wet dog men characters. You got.
I should say. Oh, well, continue. Please.
I was between this movie, Unicorn Warriors Eternal, and Superman. This is a big year for sopping wet dog men.
Right.
Yeah. I will also say about the movie, something refreshing about it is that it's an animated movie that it's like family friendly, but it's not super kid focused, I guess.
Yeah.
It's very much, I feel like it's more appealing to teens than it is kids. And there's a few like PG moments. It's an actual like it's
one of Nimona's main characters' traits is she loves committing murder.
Yeah,
Commit murder.
So there's a lot of good there's some good stuff in there. It's worth a watch. It's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, if you have Netflix, I mean, just pop it on. Totally worth like
Honestly.
the hour or so it is, I think.
It's not a long movie. It's really not. It's worth a try at
It's
least.
short in a good way, unlike Mario. Anyway,
Whoa.
No.
No, I love this. Was great. I'm super glad this got to come out after all the stuff happened. I'm glad they got to tell the story you wanted to tell. I'm really glad a lot of teens are gonna get to watch this in particular, and I think they'll be able to like find a lot from it. Yeah, that's great.
Watch him.
Before we move on to the next things we're gonna do real quick, I got 2 images sent to me in the Startcast Discord of our dear friend Yuji Naka.
Whoa.
First one here. Let me double check.
Yes.
Site. I want to give credit. This is the art section. First one here is from Dynamo in the Startcast Discord. Here's a picture of Yuji Naka with a big sucker and a Patrol sticker.
Oh my god.
This next one is from Taco in the Startcast Discord. Yuji Naka, the clone high hands.
Oh my god.
Just soak it in for a second.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Is that it's like a Paw Patrol badge?
It's like a doctor sticker.
Oh. This is perfect. These are perfect pictures to have. Oh, look at this guy.
Taco!
You see the one with Granny Norma that does so many adjustments?
Oh my.
What?
Oh my. Oh my god. Hold on. This file is called Yuji Naka exiting prison. Let me get this on screen real quick.
Glad we're having our Yuji Naka intermission extravaganza. This is so. Okay.
What?
Look at this. Look at this cute little. This guy would never get arrested for insider trading twice. Come on.
Twice.
I believe he did insider trade twice.
I like this one Yuji Naka that just spoils the movie.
There he is. There's Yuji Naka exiting prison.
Penny Norma.
This is a good episode.
Yeah, I guess it is.
You guess. I have so much to talk about still. This is going to be the longest episode you've ever recorded.
Okay,
man.
well, this is our last topic, quote unquote, because Lou demanded we talk about this. This is not news.
Really? What is this?
This
I
is
really, I need to talk about it.
All right,
Put
let me-
the image on screen.
let me find the image. Did you post it in News of the Week? You did. Okay.
I did.
So-
I did put-
For whatever reason, I don't know why, Lou demanded we talk about this picture and like discuss it. This is a Clash of the Cartoons image. It is Cartoon Network
Oh my god.
and Nickelodeon characters about the
All right,
face off.
everybody, welcome to the next hour of your life.
Oh, damn.
Okay,
Well, I'm gonna
so
get my green slime on.
I need to explain some things first of all. The
Yeah.
reason
Please.
why I wanted to discuss this picture is because I had a moment where I saw this image on Twitter in the wild, and somebody was like, just whole chest out, was like, obviously Cartoon Network side would win because they got my boy Grimm and like Samurai Jack and stuff. And then I thought, this person, what an idiot this person is, because obviously there's only one character that matters on the Nickelodeon side, and it's Aang, the Avatar, who's like super powerful. But then I stopped myself and I thought, no, wait. But Aang has a moral code. He wouldn't just ruthlessly kill people. He would, hold back.
Wait, so
And
this is
now-
a death battle.
so now,
This is
yeah. So
Okay.
now I was looking at this, and I was like, yeah, no, wait, this is way more complicated than I could have ever imagined. This is not as simple as just the Avatar with all his like godly powers just destroying all the other characters. This is a discussion of like character, like morals, flaws,
Okay,
weaknesses.
you want to know what the discussion starts and ends?
No, don't you dare
no,
say it.
Timmy Turner, that rat bitch bastard, goes, Cosmo Wanda, I wish all the Cartoon Network characters were ants. And
Is
then
that
he
against their rules?
Wait,
Is that
whoa,
against
whoa,
the
hold
rules?
on. Oh, yeah, hold on. If this is a Clash of the Cards, if this is an official death battle, you
Yeah.
are not allowed to use wishes to win competitions. Look at
Oh
that.
my god, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the discussion that needs to be had.
Is survival a competition?
Yes,
I mean-
it's a Fortnite battle.
Yeah, if we're talking, this is supposed to be okay. There's clearly two teams here, right?
Yeah.
I would call this a competition. There's like we got the Cartoon Network side; they're working together, and they need to take out the Nickelodeon side.
No, they got the Powerpuff Girls on the left, so they got pretty good fighters. They
only
got
have
Jack,
Blossom.
Robin, Blossom.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask.
And-
Are we only considering the characters in this image, or would it be
Yes.
like all of them? Okay.
No, it's just the characters in this image. So they only have one Powerpuff Girl, but they also do have Ben 10.
Yeah, who can be any characters? And if he could, like the one crossover special, he could turn into other cartoon characters if he needs to.
Well, no, that's only Ben 10 from the baby cartoon. This is Ben 10 regular. He can't do that.
That's true.
Yeah, Ben 10 can only turn into
The
like
10 aliens.
the 10 aliens. Now I don't know enough about Ben 10, I'm gonna be honest. I did not watch this show growing up. I was
No.
the age group for it, but I just didn't watch it.
Now,
I
Would
think
he
Danny-
have- would they
here's
give him
my
Alien
pitch.
X?
Here's my pitch. The Cartoon Network characters are stronger, but a lot of them have morals. Samurai Jack has morals.
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe has morals. I imagine
Dexter has no morals.
we'll get to him. Robin Teen Titans has morals. Finn has morals.
Okay.
The Nickelodeon characters are deranged. Jimmy Neutron, it's gonna cut to him in a room like with Eddie strapped to it and duct taped, and like Jimmy's gonna pull out a doohickey to cut him open. I'm like, let's see what's in there.
What?
Here's what I need. Here's I think another thing we need to do to make this easier on ourselves.
Yeah.
What characters can we just go ahead and cross out? They will die immediately.
Tommy.
They have no factor. Okay, Tommy Pickles here.
Blue. I think Blue's dead immediately.
Yeah, he is. So Tommy's out. Blue's out.
Oh my god. Do we have a graphic that we're gonna like draw on for this?
I'm drawing it right now, so
Okay.
I gotta kill these characters off first. Okay, what about one of the angry? Which angry beaver
Yeah,
is that?
I
can't
think
tell.
I'm gonna be honest. Angry Beavers and Johnny Bravo are dead immediately too.
No, hold on. Think about it. Johnny Bravo might just survive out of sheer
Johnny
stupidity.
Bravo's a soy jack. He's dead.
No, he's not.
What about the wild thornberries girl?
Yeah, she might be. No, hold on. She can call animals. We gotta let her call animals.
That's true.
Arnold.
What
We gotta
about
let her
cat-
call one before she
cat dog?
dies.
Cat dog are insane. They'll survive through that.
Yeah.
Arnold's dead though.
Remember, they're kinda
Arnold.
before the patch, they were kind of broken.
Arnold's fucking dead.
Yeah, he's just a normal boy.
What about the rocket power? I think the rocket power kid is like athletic enough.
Yeah, he'll
I think he
survive.
can hold his own for a little
What
bit.
about Ren?
Brent's crazy. He'll live.
What about
Yeah.
the
He'll
real
murder
monsters guy?
He's a monster. He's probably got powers.
Okay. so-
Probably.
What about on the Cartoon Network side? I mean, Mordecai. Can we just?
Yeah, I mean,
Kill him.
people like to
Uh.
act like Mordecai's more powerful than he is. He's not. He's a victim of circumstance.
That is true. I mean, but
Okay, but if
Yeah,
if
okay.
Zim cornered Mordecai, he's dead.
yeah. Okay.
What about? I mean,
I feel like there's not that many to get rid of. on the
Eddie, I
Cartoon
mean,
Network side,
Eddie-
honestly.
Eddie,
Eddie would last at least a little bit.
He
I'm
would
gonna
have-
say.
but he
He
is
has
just
to-
a regular kid. Like he gets the shit beat
Well,
out of him
okay,
by like
but-
Kevin all the
He
time.
has his durability.
I
Yeah.
think he does have the slapstick durability. He's used to like running away. I think he'd
Okay.
be good at that for a bit.
I think you know how to
Now,
use his
also
brains.
remember,
He could play
Eddie-
dirty too. He plays dirty. You gotta
yeah,
remember
he
that.
plays 30. Eddie would be like a support asset for sure. He won't go on the front lines to take them out. He would just be a support. Like there was that crossover comic, and like even though the Eds were like the odd ones out since they don't fight, they were able to support the others like Ben,
Mhm.
Jack, and Dexter.
Okay, now
I
I've
love
seen,
What
I've
about
seen a
Rocco?
really good point in chat, by the way. Cow has super cow. That
So
is
Cow's
a
in.
huge determinant. Yeah, cow
Are you
is.
sure?
de-
Are you sure, Cow? I mean,
Yes.
Have you
okay.
seen Super Cow?
Okay, yes, but okay. One more character I gotta ask. Rocco, what are we feeling about him?
I think Rocco is good at survival. That's his whole show.
Exactly.
But like, we need more warriors out here. These, like, he might survive, but
Well,
eventually, when he gets
who are
caught,
the warriors then? Who
Well,
can we?
I'll
Who do
show
you think
you-
we can really depend
yeah,
on?
this is who's been eliminated so far. It's really not that much. That's why we needed to make some hard decisions here. We've eliminated Blue, Mordecai, Angry Beaver, Tommy, Johnny, and Arnold. That's it so far.
That's 3 and 3. That's equal. Then the fight can start.
Okay. The fight can start.
Yeah, they're dead immediately. Like, I'll say
So-
this. I'll say this. If Cartoon Network had Jake the dog, they would have win. Because what would happen is somebody would hurt Finn, and Jake would enter rage mode and turn really big and step on all of them, and it'd be over.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, she's right.
So-
She's got a point.
So with our remaining warriors here, like, I mean, who is our most powerful on either side?
Now, as a team or by themselves.
Just most raw power.
Oh, Ryan, are you getting this updated graphic? on
I
screen?
am.
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel like by default, Blossom.
Okay. I think Danny Phantom has a lot of powers that he can use here.
Over
too.
Aang?
Um,
Aang can move rocks and fire.
I mean, Danny can he has lasers and stuff. He
Can't
can turn the
disappear
whole
and fly.
invisible.
He's much more unique than the other
The other
guys.
guy.
I mean, we don't have to pick one, right? I mean,
Fair enough. There could be some champions on either side.
yeah.
These guys are probably gonna pair off in some ways to like fight each other. Like, there's definitely got to be a Dexter versus Jimmy battle, right?
I think
Like,
that is yeah, they're gonna I feel like Dexter and Jimmy respectively, they're gonna try to pinpoint the smartest people in the room, and they're gonna go straight after each other.
Mhm.
That's an interesting matchup. I feel like there's been some discussion about this culturally.
I
Yeah.
think that it all boils down to like a lot of the time, like they're both, I think, smart and they both have made good things. I think a lot of the times Jimmy's like failures come from his own like either incompetence or like his narcissism. Whereas a lot of times when Dexter fails, I mean, it's also similar ways to that, but it's also sometimes just Dee Dee's fault, like
Yeah.
entirely.
I'll be fair. I think
Yeah.
Dexter fucks up a lot on his own too, though.
That's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
they had a whole like
Here's-
kaiju like beatdown
Yeah,
episode.
That's true.
So here's the thing: he's been through a good amount to say he can win. Jimmy is more likely to be susceptible to like failure with his own inventions, as there are typically flawed.
I really like SpongeBob's The Plan B. I like to imagine like Aang on the ground, like beaten up, and he like pulls up like the microphone, like send in the sponge. Then SpongeBob like, falls to the sky, like ah,
Out the battle bus.
Like SpongeBob has defeated Aquaman, so
He did on the
Okay.
official Death Battle, Rooster Teeth's Death Battle YouTube channel.
We have to make a decision via Dexter versus Jimmy. Who wins in that situation?
That's true. I'm going with Dexter, honestly.
I think I am too.
I'm
Okay,
gonna.
I think Dexter's a little more bloodthirsty. He has less like childish naivete to him.
That's true.
I think Jimmy. I'm gonna go with Jimmy because I think Jimmy, while he's kind of narcissistic, is good at sitting down and thinking for a moment. Where I think Dexter's a lot more.
He's good at think.
Yeah. Why I think Dexter's a bit more of a hothead, and I think he's more likely
That's
to screw
true.
up because of that. I think Jimmy can take a moment and think for a moment and like think of what he needs to do. Whereas I think Dexter is a big hothead.
Okay. Okay. See, I was just thinking purely just in their kind of their inventions, their capabilities. I mean, Jimmy does have a lot of crazy stuff, but Dexter, I feel like when I think of Dexter, I think of like a lot more just violent.
Yeah, no, Dexter's more violent,
Inventions.
but I think Jimmy has survival instincts, so he could survive through. He
That's
like
true.
uses jetpack, and then when like push comes to shove, he would think, brain blast a way to like counter Dexter, who's very hot-headed and would get really mad as he loses. That would weaken him
Can we get a
immediately.
poll? Can we start a poll on this?
Okay.
Can we get
Yeah,
a poll going
we'll
Dexter
pull
versus
it.
Jimmy?
I do think also we have to consider that they don't have full access to like their like labs, right? Like they're
yeah.
put on an
Right.
they have materials to like make stuff, but they don't like have their like art. They don't have like an arsenal. They don't have like weapons
Right.
built up or something.
And I think there's probably some inventions they have that they could easily call upon.
Oh, like Jimmy has Goddard immediately, so I mean,
That's
Oh,
true.
right.
That counts.
Jimmy
Goddard,
also has,
Goddard is
Jimmy also has like the cube.
ooh, Jimmy's got the cube. I'm sorry, Chad. I think
Oh,
you're
boy.
wrong voting Dexter.
Well, I mean, Dexter. You think Dexter can't escape the cube though?
No, the thing is
the
not to be.
stuff is in the cube.
I mean, if Dexter gets into the cube, it's over for Jimmy because Dexter will take advantage of like what's in there. And you got to remember, number one, it's on the field, and even though he's not the 2x4 expert, he could lay the foundation for Dexter to any broken gear he's have. Nitro Uno number one can like provide in like the schematics because
No.
he probably
Oh,
would have
that's
it on
true.
him.
No,
Because
but
remember-
okay, but what about this? Jimmy pulls out his dad. What happens then?
He can't pull out his dad.
There's no summons. All right.
Hey, Jimbo, leave it to me.
I think we're gonna have to. I think it's Dexter's winning this one.
I think you're all wrong, but
All right.
Oh.
So Dexter's still in. Let's see. Who can we pair off? Okay, we got to talk about Grimm. I don't know why he's still here. I'm sorry.
You think
He
Grimm-
needs to be?
you think Grimm's gonna lose?
What about
Yes,
his
I do
scythe?
think.
I feel like
He
this
lost
side
to
will
two
be-
children. Like, I mean, he's a formidable foe, but he's just a guy. Like, he's very much just a guy sometimes.
That's true. He does get completely owned by two children every episode of his cartoon.
Yeah. The thing is, it's his arsenal that's like very effective when
I
it's in
think-
the hands of someone else.
Right. Yeah. I think that's what's gonna happen. Like Rocco is gonna steal his scythe.
Okay, so like if
well-
if somebody else gets it, then it's kind of like he's kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's someone else gets it, but if its teammate was able to use his gear, then it'll help them
People-
in their advantage.
People are
Like Finn
saying.
could probably
Oh, I just want to say, people are saying his scythe gets stolen once an episode. You think Stippy's gonna get his hands on that thing?
Yeah. Exactly.
like
Yeah.
if he lets anyone else on his team gets their hand on it, then absolutely.
I think you know.
It's a win for Cartoon Network.
I think what's gonna happen. I think Grimm's gone. I think like
Yeah.
Stimpy gets the scythe somehow, and like he's gone.
So I next I wanna see if we can maybe pair up. Oh God, which rocket power is this one? I forgot his name.
Wait,
I
hold
don't-
on. Someone just brought something up. A really good point, though. Could Grimm get rid of Danny Phantom before the scythe gets stolen?
Oh,
Exactly.
It's actually a really good
He
point.
could do that before his scythe gets stolen, but his scythe is getting stolen no matter what.
But
so they're both- so they're
that is
both
a
gone.
huge like that's gonna level the game a lot.
Oh no, but
Does
here's the
that-
thing: you're gonna say that, but I think Nickelodeon has one huge mega bomb that I think is gonna level so many people.
Okay, we'll see.
Well, so
No.
is Danny out now because he's been scythed away?
Yeah, get rid of Grimm and Danny; they're gone.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now I gotta say, if someone on the other team gets the site, then someone's gonna have to like rummage through like Grimm's cloak and take his zipper.
What?
Yeah, Grim has a zipper that he can remove from his cloak,
Oh my
from his
God.
robes, and it can be used to unzip stuff and find stuff.
Hmm.
So okay, so maybe Grimm still has the zipper, is what you're saying?
Even if he doesn't have the zipper, someone in his team could get it.
Okay, someone would retrieve the zipper.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, but
And
that's
it could be also a tool to like steal the site.
okay. But here's the thing: Stimpy's getting that zipper too. I've
Stimpy's not even here.
yeah, I meant Ren. Ren's gonna
Yeah.
get that zipper.
Okay.
Nah, that's if Ren knows about that. His hubris will make him blind to the
Okay, then
zipper.
Rock,
Like, why
Rock-
do I even need this stupid zipper?
I think Rocco will get it then. He's like, oh, what's the
Yeah.
zipper for?
Yeah, I think
Exactly.
Rocco's a very zipper character.
Oh yeah, Rocco would definitely take the zipper.
Okay. Now Lou, what do you think is gonna happen with Otto from Rocket Power, Lou? Lou? What do you think is gonna happen with Lou? Lou?
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
Oh no! They fell overboard.
What did you do?
I don't know. Where are they? I can't see them over these murky waters here.
See, we're like 4 feet into the ocean right now. It's not that deep. This boat is touching the ground.
Where are they? Where is she? Where the heck is Lou?
Oh no, we lost the main person engaging this call.
Oh, I guess we won't be able to talk about this topic anymore. We'll have to move on to something else.
Okay, hold on. We can keep going. I have some thoughts.
Oh, thank God! There you are. Oh my gosh, Lou! Oh, let me hoist you up from these waters
Oh
here.
my God! You wouldn't believe what happened to me. The shark done got me. It was so scary.
You got to be more careful here on the 7 seas.
I'm sorry. Which characters are we killing?
Otto from Rocket Power.
Yeah, I think so too. Otto can go.
Yeah,
Okay.
Otto's like not surviving.
I
He's
think
gonna.
I think Eddie could kill Rocco.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, what if Rocco
Okay.
has the zipper?
What
Zipper
is
Rocco.
this with the zipper?
I meant Eddie can kill Otto. That's what I meant.
Oh, Eddie can
Okay.
kill Otto. Okay.
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah,
just
that's-
Otto off the skateboard.
I think Eddie's just gonna take a rock and pound it into him.
I think here's the next thing. I saw somebody mention this. Once Jimmy is eliminated, I think Dexter and Zim would probably go up against each
Okay,
other.
then Zim's killing Dexter.
Oh.
You think so?
Yeah, Zim's way more ruthless, even more so than Dexter.
That's true. But remember, Dexter has faced up against aliens before.
Zim
Uh,
Zim is more fallible than Dexter though.
Yeah.
He's like
What's-
a glass cannon almost.
I think
Exactly.
I think Zim though is like more like, how do I word this? Like he can survive so much shit. I think like that's his whole show basically is everything goes wrong for him and yet he lives another day. I think Zim would easily outlast Dexter. I think he would like hack into his pack somehow and fucking tear Dexter inside out.
He probably like instead of like he probably just throw Gurr at him and it's like, I use my nanobots to hack you, and it's just like Gurr on the back of Dexter's head.
That's true.
Like-
Dexter is probably in a weakened state by this point.
That's
as well.
true,
That's
that's
true.
true.
Yeah, after
We
his
need to point
battle
that
with
out.
Jimmy. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think Dexter is dying. Zim is definitely he's probably 2 seconds away from failure, but at this point, he is still in the game.
Oh, I like this
Um,
comment. If Jimmy's eliminated, Timmy might go beast mode.
That's my friend.
Cosmo, Wanda, I wish for the big hammer.
Well, so now that we have to, I think if we establish that Timmy can't use wishes, isn't he just dead?
No, I think he can use wishes. I just don't think he can wish to win.
Okay,
He
that's
can't wish
fair.
to win. I feel like he would wish for certain gears. For sure, he'll have the mirror that will reflect.
Yeah, Timmy's
And,
absolutely wished for stuff within like competitive scenarios before. He just can't wish to win.
That's right.
Okay,
He
okay.
could probably wish for like a fair like chance.
It's like there's that episode
Really?
where he's entering the bike race and he wishes for like super bike.
Oh, that's right.
So he can wish for stuff. I just think he can't wish to like win automatically,
Okay,
So,
okay. Hmm.
which means he's very
Well,
scary actually.
That's true.
can we ask
Courage?
Nintendo?
Yeah,
If he has any input on this?
we gotta call in Nintendo.
Yeah, DM Nintendo and ask what Timmy's powers are.
I want to join in.
Yeah.
Is
I just
courage?
feel like
Is
the
courage?
picture-
Courage has high survivability, but does he have a lot of attack power?
No, I was gonna get to that. I think Courage defeats Zim. I think that's the scenario.
Oh, okay.
I think Zim goes after Courage next, but Courage always finds a way.
Yeah.
I think he'll find a way to defeat Zim, and it'll turn to like a key or something and unzip Zim's like self-destruct button.
I like
Okay,
this. Is this really just like an MCU like final battle where it's just like 800 one-on-ones?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to fast track some of these guys. Of who's left, who do you think is gonna die for some reason or the other?
All right, show me who's left. Show me the updated picture.
Okay, let me show you the updated picture. We still have quite a lot left on the Cartoon Network side, I think.
Okay, I think at this point in the battle, someone got Eddie finally. I think he
Yeah.
could only survive so long. I do think Courage would eventually get got. I think we can get Cow out too. Cow's probably gone.
What about number one?
And I think number one could last a bit longer.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think with like the flexibility of his 2x4 technology, and then like probably like using resources from like what's left of Dexter and Eddie, it probably would give a good advantage to like last longer.
Okay.
I don't know. What about Finn?
Now Finn,
Well, Finn is a hot topic, I think.
I think Finch is gonna naturally survive for a bit long because again, he's just kind of someone who could take a lot of hits, and he's also a skilled warrior. I think he'll know what to do. I think he outlasts Ben 10. Honestly, I think Finn has more survival instincts than Ben 10. That's my hot take.
also like if Finn has like his robot arms, and that's another plus for him.
Mhm.
He's got the robot arm. That's more powers.
Yeah, he could make spaghetti with that.
Yeah.
I think the Ariel monster guy gets killed at some point.
Yeah,
I don't know
I-
by who.
Like,
I don't know. Maybe Steven cut his head off by accident. It was like, ooh, awkward.
I do think that Steven's this is not Steven Universe Future Steven.
But like,
So-
Steven's still whole thing is like he has a shield and survives a lot.
That's true.
yeah,
I feel like he would be less ruthless is the thing.
I
Like, he
think he's gonna.
wouldn't be
Sur-
killing us.
that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna survive to the top 3, and that's when it becomes interesting.
I think
Okay.
he would get Finn in his bubble.
Oh, okay. So they work
It's like-
together.
Also, early Steven has the ability to heal.
That's true.
Okay.
Oh my
You know?
gosh.
Would
Ooh.
would number
Can't
one
revive yet, but he can still heal. Unless we're counting like this is also the Steven that can heal and revive people.
Uh-huh.
Now that would be interesting.
Would number one outlast Robin, or would Robin outlast number one?
Ooh,
Let me see.
I think Robin might
We gotta
objectively outlast number 1.
Okay, so I'm gonna cross number
You-
one
you're-
out. He's
that's
gone
that's
now.
like sacrilege right now. That's like teens next door propaganda.
All right, show me the updated picture. Let me get that on screen so everyone knows where we are.
Okay, this is this is the messiest picture ever, but I hope it conveys what we're currently looking at.
Oh, that's Steven can fuse with any human.
Ooh,
Exactly.
oh my god.
Oh, he confused
Ooh.
with
if Steven
Finn.
fuses with Finn,
Ooh,
I think he'd have an easy time fusing with Finn.
exactly because like same heights, they will have like same need, same philosophies.
Right, yeah. Okay.
All right, this is where we are, everyone.
All right,
I think
so-
what we should do to speed this up is who do you think the last surviving 3 would be on both teams?
Okay. Samurai Jack, Finn, and Steven for
Okay.
Cartoon Network.
I can agree with that.
Whoa. Not Blossom?
Nope. I think Blossom is a powerful fighter, but without her sisters, it's a little harder for her to take on so many people.
That's true. That's
And
true.
plus, she's not. The Powerpuff Girls aren't durable, and they've been nearly taken out by like just regular ass villains.
And then we probably got Aang over here on Nickelodeon.
I think lastly for
Timmy.
as Aang, Timmy, and SpongeBob.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I have the updated final 6 here. Just for ease of looking. Sorry, it's a horrible picture, but
This is beautiful.
thank you.
This is perfect.
So this is where the real discussion is. All this other shit didn't even matter. Right now, these final 6 competitors.
I'm gonna drop it right here. I think SpongeBob's the mega bomb you have to watch out for.
Exactly.
Like
Him and Aang together will be a dangerous duo because Aang would would provide SpongeBob with some water.
Ooh. This is a really good point. SpongeBob has experience dealing with fusions.
Ooh.
The plankton crabs fusion.
That's
episode.
true. That's true.
They fused when?
They did. It's like plank crabs. So that's very very valuable.
SpongeBob is kind of one of those like Bugs Bunny type characters, and that like his cartooniness lets him survive pretty easily.
Yeah, I also don't think because like the Finn and Steven fusion, that'd probably be like a sword and shield kind of thing.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't-
it would.
I don't think that has anything on SpongeBob. I don't think you can slice SpongeBob and he would just like reproduce.
Let's start with the kind of the lower level, because Steven and Finn are fused right now, and then SpongeBob's a demigod, and so is Timmy kind of right now. Who do you think wins against Samurai Jack and Aang?
This is hard because I think Aang is like more powerful in a way. Like he has. Well, this is still young Aang, but I'm gonna say this is like end of Avatar Aang, where he's not like adult yet. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's like really powerful. He's got control of all the elements, but I don't think he'd want to like hurt or kill Jack. And I don't think necessarily Jack would want to hurt or kill him either, but I think Jack would be able to like push past that for the like greater good, right? Like he's like, it's either him or me, you know, if I don't kill him.
That's very
then...
noble of him.
Yeah, exactly.
I think here's my perspective on this. I think Jack gets Aang cornered, and Aang like he knows he can kill Jack. Like there's like boulders surrounding him. He knows he can do something if he needs to, and he has to come up. He has to kind of deal with: do I kill Jack or do I live? You know, kind of like only one of us is coming out of the situation type moment. And we had to ask: would Aang be able to overcome his dislike of death and murder to save himself?
Well, I think that Aang would grab Samurai Jack's sword and snap it in half to make sure he can't use it anymore against anybody.
Maybe that's already happened at this point.
That's true. Maybe they're using their fists now.
Listen, the sword doesn't like break easily. It can't just break because Aang breaks it. It has to be because Samurai Jack lost the will to fight.
And Cow accidentally sat on it.
That's how she died.
I'm sorry, Samurai Jack. Are you mad at me?
I would be so angry if I had to like fight alongside Cal and that happened, and she has the audacity to immediately die.
I think we need another poll for Aang versus Samurai Jack.
Yeah,
because I can't decide how I would want that encounter to end. They're both kind of like pacifists in a way.
All right,
now someone brought up a good point about SpongeBob's hydration levels. And I think even if like we're just going on like the canon, we're not going on like Nick crossover game rules. Aang would be a pretty valuable asset into like keeping SpongeBob hydrated, right? He'd be like kind of a multiversus support character in that sense.
My
He
God.
would put a little like water thing around SpongeBob's head.
Right? Yeah.
And like the moment Aang falls, SpongeBob falls.
No,
Ooh.
I
Like,
think
slowly falls.
my mind.
Timmy could just wish for water for SpongeBob.
Ooh, that's true.
That
I
is
wish
true.
SpongeBob could breathe on land.
Yeah, I think Timmy just wished at the start of the battle, and SpongeBob's good now.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it's a problem. It looks like Jack's winning.
All right.
Wow.
All right,
Aang.
So I had the fight planned out in my head now. Jack wins, Aang is dead, but then Timmy comes in, slices Samurai Jack in half, and now it's the final two. Finn and Jake, through the power of teamwork,
Steven.
and Jimmy and Finn and Steven, through the power of teamwork, finally get Timmy down. I think they find a weakness in him. I think like Steven's shield is enough to like block Timmy for long enough, and they snap him in half.
Okay.
So the final frontier battle is basically a fusion of Steven and Finn versus SpongeBob.
Oh my God. Oh.
Now what about Bonksy Boo?
No, but what you need to consider is Finn and Steven's fusion is kind of an entity. You're not really making sense right now.
Entity?
What? No, but think about it. Steven.
Oh shoot! Nintendo is typing.
Well, it's too late. He's dead.
Now, I do think we have to think of ways. He's watching Indiana Jones right now. He can't respond. Okay. I don't know. I'm thinking because we're gonna have the Finn and Steven fusion. They're gonna like have the sword and the shield. SpongeBob, he's not weak to blades, really. We see him get chopped up into, I mean, who knows, possibly an infinite number of pieces. And that will only make him stronger. I think that's kind of the logical endpoint. Just like a SpongeBob army. You
that
know?
just descends down upon Finn and Steven.
Yeah. I mean, like...
What?
Stephen?
They're trying to like smite this army of sponges, and they keep reproducing.
What could logically defeat SpongeBob? You think? Like, Finn and Jake don't need to have it, but like, what could defeat him?
They could seal him away.
I think just like a hot lamp.
That's right. In the SpongeBob movie, a hot lamp almost kills him. A heat.
But you would need like you would need a lot because he's under wish magic right now, right?
That's right.
Unless, I mean, if...
Could Finn and Jake bubble SpongeBob?
You gotta stop saying Finn and Jake.
Finn and Jake.
Jake is not here.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to calling them that. Could Finn and Steven bubble SpongeBob and, like, crush him somehow?
Oh. Well, I don't know. SpongeBob's kind of a bubble master. You're kind of going up against...
Oh, God.
That's...
Every time we take a swipe at SpongeBob, he parries us. He comes right back at us.
He's just too good.
Oh, man.
The thing is, you don't need to just keep him trapped. They could teleport him away.
But that wouldn't end the fight necessarily. Like, he's still out there.
No. What if they teleport him to, like, a heat place, though? Like, they teleport
like
him
a desert.
to the middle of the desert.
It does that. Does Steven have that capability?
Steven can teleport... Ooh, that's true. Steven can only teleport his bubble to, like, the base,
Temple.
right?
Yeah.
What if we're all incarnated in the atmosphere there with, like, a giant lamp?
Okay, SpongeBob versus the Crystal Gems.
No, but they already have a giant lamp ready, and they just pointed at SpongeBob, and he's like,
no! I don't know. Is that how it ends?
Let's poll this.
All right, we'll just have to, whatever gets polled, we'll just have to figure out how it ends via those results.
Yeah. All right. Okay. SpongeBob versus Steven with lamp.
Well, we can't necessarily say the lamp is just there. I mean,
Oh man.
They would have to restrain him first if they want to take him out with a lamp.
Somebody's saying that Steven's cloud room, like Rose's room, but I don't think any of the stuff you make in Rose's room actually has any like real world properties.
Wait. SpongeBob now breathes regular air. They can put him in Steven's room and he suffocates.
Oh yeah.
Oh right.
Can the bubbles just go there?
Yes, they can. You could send them there.
Just directly. Okay.
Yeah, he's capable of sending them there.
Even with lamp is winning.
No way. Ryan, you skewed the results of this. We didn't expressly say that Feven had the lamp. We said that he would bubble SpongeBob, assuming SpongeBob would be able to stay in the bubble long enough to get teleported to the crystal gems, and they would have already gotten a lamp prepared.
Steven called
I don't know. That's a little too much coordination. I feel.
Garnet used her future vision to know this.
Oh my
god! Bro, she used her future vision. She knew what was gonna happen.
Instead of the lamp, it's no. I was just thinking like Amethyst would just turn into a giant lamp.
Yes, right. Amethyst would be ready with the lamp. Garnet knew it was going to happen.
It all comes together. Garnet knew it was going to happen, and Amethyst is the lamp.
So it looks like Feven wins.
Feven with the lamp wins.
Feven with the lamp wins.
Let us remember our fallen friends.
What?
Even with the lamp is the dumbest things I've ever said.
Even with lamp. Can't even believe it.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the last 40 minutes of that.
No, 40 minutes.
I'm gonna at everyone in the Startcast Discord the tweet that says Feven with the lamp wins.
Okay. I'm glad we dedicated so much time to that. Are you happy with the outcome of this discussion though?
I am, because this is there was so much more to be discussed. You know, in the end, Cartoon Network did win, but it was not because of my boy Grimm. It was because of Feven with the lamp.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Cartoon Network on the whole has like a better spread of warriors, but I think Nick has some bombshells is kind of the big thing.
Yeah. I mean, SpongeBob. It took a very wacky set of circumstances to take out SpongeBob. I mean, I think we've determined that there is a way for SpongeBob to be defeated, but if you evaluate just the sheer number of outcomes, you know, is that the most likely scenario? Right.
Like there's a very real possibility that if Feven messes up, they'd just be like dead. They weren't prepared.
Yeah,
they would have been an endless battle with SpongeBob.
There's a lot of like, and then like, there's a lot of ifs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
I think out of the battle, Steven and Finn unfuse. You get like one of those Adventure Time like storyboard faces where Finn looks down like dead SpongeBob and he's got like the line under his eyes and he's like really broken about this story. he didn't want to do this.
He has a sad Rebecca Sugar episode moment face.
Yeah. His mouth is slightly open. You see a few of his teeth.
Yeah.
And then he comes home. People's like, "You killed someone today."
Someone said Feven has to get lucky every time. SpongeBob only has to get lucky once.
Oh, but if the Z Squad were on Nick's side, this would have gone very differently.
Of course. The squad would have led them to victory.
I mean, the Z Squad, sorry.
What they say in the show.
Yeah.
A lot of...
This has been a really good episode.
Yeah, you know, Boxy Boo too.
What about Boxy Boo?
What about Boxy Boo?
Yeah, okay. New topic. FNAF characters versus the Poppy Playtime gang. Who's winning?
No. What's next? What's next?
Next is gonna be Patreon questions. We all ready for that?
Wait, I thought we were gonna talk about what we played.
Oh, we went on so long. I always forget. I don't have anything to say really. You can talk about what you played or watched real quick, Rosa, though.
I finished Gundam Witch from Mercury.
Whoa.
That was a Gundam Witch from Mercury. It was really good. It was my first. It was great first time with like a Gundam series, and it's like the best way to get in because like real big fan of Yuri. I gladly this is what got me in. It was like, oh yeah, there's some Yuri stuff going on. It's like, here I go.
Real quick. We got fan art from Angular in the Discord of Feven.
Oh my god.
I have to get
I
Feven.
love it. Oh my god. It's
I have
so
to get
good.
I have to get Feven on screen real quick.
Yeah.
Oh god, Rosa.
But yeah, it was a good first outing. I was really happy to enjoy it for the first time. I'm so glad I came in a little later because a friend said that like, ugh, the fan base really bugged the hell on me. Like, I didn't know what they're talking about, but I'm very glad I didn't look into that because like I came out like happier, like for it.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing I really want to talk about that I watched or played was B3133.
The Mario?
Yes,
The Mario.
this is a Mario 64 ROM hack that lets you that at first glance seems like it's like recreating like the beta of Super Mario 64, but it plays more like a Mario 64 take on like you and Nikki is a good way to describe it because you're kind of like constantly going into like different like parts of like the castle and it's just completely nonsensical and like it's like there's no way to figure out like even if someone did map it out and everything no one's exactly sure how to get to those places or how to read that map. It's like you just gotta go in and see for yourself. And it really feels like at times a castle is like trying to like get you in a way. It's like something's around the corner ready to attack you.
So there's like a lot of mysteries to this.
There is mystery, but like there is no solution to it all. It's just the experience.
Okay.
And like I have an interesting bit that happened to me, but the main foyer you go to, it changes each time you go back in and out of the door. And there will be a point where you can't get out of the door, and it forces you to go into a level that
Mhm.
you can't complete. So it's a really good time. I recommend people to play it. It's also really good because the person who announced the new version, which is version 1, also includes like a link to like a really a better version of like Project 64.
The unlockable
Let's
better
go.
Project 64.
Uh-huh. Awesome, sweet.
Lou, you sent me a picture of a cow. I think I know what you want
Yeah.
to talk about real quick.
I'll be real quick about it. So, let me tell y'all a story, very short one.
Mm.
When I was a baby child, I went to my local Blockbuster to rent a game, and I rented the game Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life.
Oh yes.
It's a game where you play as a boy farmer and you can marry like some girls and farm and stuff. And it was like a really fun time. Really enjoyed it. Brought the game back to my local Blockbuster. Was like, you know what? I actually want this game, and you could buy games also from Blockbuster. So I went back to this store with my mom because I was a baby, and I was like, yeah, I want that Harvest Moon game on the GameCube, and they handed me one in a clear case with a different manual on it that had a girl farmer, and I was like, what is this? It was Harvest Moon: Another Wonderful Life, which was basically like a more involved version of the game, and you play with as a girl character. And I took it home all excited, and then I realized that you can't marry the girl characters in this version of the game. And
Oh.
so I was very sad. Anyway, fast forward to now, they just released a remake of this game. I played it while I was sick a lot. It came out like right when I had got COVID, and I was just miserable in my house. So I got the game, and it's called Story of Seasons now because name changes, all that. Whatever. We're not going to get into that. It is a pretty faithful remake of the game. It's got a lot of like GameCube charm to it still, in a lot of the ways. Like there's a lot of the same like text noises, the way the like characters when you talk to them, it just does like an uncomfortable camera zoom up on their face as they like do their like animations where they just like wave their arms and like
Uh-huh.
flap their lips. They did modernize a few things that desperately needed it, and then they also modernized some stuff that like I was like, ah, come on, that could have stayed the same. Like a lot of the like bachelor character designs got like updated looks and stuff like that, but they kept all the animal designs except for the sheep. They did change the sheep, and I appreciated that because those cows in that game is so cute. Anyway, I'm playing through it now. A good thing is in this remake, you can get gay married. There's actually
Oh my
the way they
god.
do the way they do the character creator, because you know, instead of just you have to buy a separate game for the boy and the girl version, you just create your character, make them look however you have access to all the hairstyles and everything. The body types are the exact same. There's not like styles. And just at the end of the character creator, you choose your pronouns. So you can go by she, her, he, him, and they, them. So you
Pronouns?
yeah, you can be they, them, themmy in this game.
And what's the deal with all these different pronouns you got here?
So it's cool that they updated that, and so yeah, you can get gay married. It's fun. So if you
Awesome.
it's a bit pricey for what it is. It's like $50, so maybe get it when it's on sale because it's pretty. I don't want to call it like bare bones, but it is a very simple game. I mean, it's a
Mhm.
remake of like a GameCube farming
For
game.
simple people.
If you like Stardew Valley, um, Stardew Valley got a lot of inspiration from this game in particular, like Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Now Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. So if you're curious about that and just kind of want to see what like the roots are of that, check it out. Yeah, that's all I'll say.
All right. Steve, do you
I
want to
also
talk
watched all
about?
of Family Guy.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, I wish we could. Why did you force us to talk about that picture instead of you watching every single episode of Family Guy?
Holy
I was on a
crap.
binge. To put it shortly, I watched all of Bob's Burgers. I watched all of Futurama again. I've already seen it, but you know, I watched all of King of the Hill, every single episode of King of the Hill, which I already had as well. And then I'd seen a decent amount of Family Guy, but not as much as I thought as I started to watch through it. There's 21 seasons of that show. I finished it.
Yeah.
I'm now on season 2 of American Dad. I also watched all of Solar Opposites in like 3 days, which I'd never seen before. So yeah, I'm on a roll right now. So I'll let you know when as I continue to watch American Dad, which I don't know if I'm enjoying or not.
Let us know when you get to Son of Zorn.
Okay.
Oh, you like my show, Lou?
I can't wait. I can't wait to see the episode where they explain how Ronald Reagan fucked over a country.
I can't wait.
Stan.
Stan. He still
Damn.
hasn't had a iconic drag appearance in the show yet so far where I'm at.
That's when you know you're gonna be in like the good part of it, right?
Yeah, like so far he like when he very rarely does disguise, but when he does do one, it's like usually just a very plain, like just like a wig and a shirt kind of disguise. I'm like waiting for the episode where he's like kind of, you know, serving
Cunt.
you know what.
Cunt? He's serving cunt?
Yes, that. I didn't want to get the street taken down.
Someone asked this really quick. I just want to know if you have this. Do you have a favorite Family Guy episode now that you've seen them all?
There are certain ones I like. I'll tell you, there's a specific ones that I really, really dislike.
Well, Lou, I gotta ask. You know this, right? Road to the Multiverse. That is not a Family Guy episode. It's an incredible journey through multiverse.
Now, I just have to say this. There's in the last like 2 or 3 seasons, or I should say the most recent 2 or 3 seasons of Family Guy, they have this thing where it felt like every other episode was an episode where the guys were at the bar telling like parody stories to each other. And it was like, I'm not kidding, like there were so many of them in a row where it was like, oh, we're sitting here at the bar, and then like one of them would tell a story of like, this is a movie or this is a Hulu show, but it's like with Family Guy characters. There were so many of those, like I'm not even kidding. My favorite Family Guy character is Carter.
All right.
Dancing, walking,
rearranging
furniture.
Okay.
He's just very funny. Every single line that he says is hysterical. I don't know what it is about him. He's a very funny character. I like him. And it's also interesting to see how Quagmire changes a lot because like they really, really don't do anything risque with him from like season like 15 onwards. He's still like the sex guy, but he's not like outwardly as like evil, as he used to be.
Predatory. I see.
But yeah, I did actually very much enjoy Solar Opposites. I actually really liked that show. I don't really like Rick and Morty, but when they did the voice change thing, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll give it a try, so I'll be prepared. And I ended up really liking it. It also has like a secret show in it. It's like 2 shows in one.
Oh yeah, we talked about that
Oh,
recently.
cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on. Sorry, I did not mean to go on for that long.
Yeah.
I'm Steve. Do you have anything you want to talk about real quick before we do Patreon questions?
I won't bore you all, I guess. I watched the Death Note musical.
Oh wait, that's right. You want to talk about Death Note musical?
Yeah. Hold on. What? I'll be
sing
right
us a
back.
song?
I'll be right
Can you
back.
sing us a song from the Death
You can
Note
answer my
musical?
question.
I can sing you a song.
Yeah, sing me a song from the Death Note musical.
I don't watch Family Guy no more. I never watched Family Guy. Except for a little bit of Cleveland Brown. I never watched Family Guy. Maybe once in a while, a little bit of Glenn Quagmire. That's okay, not right now. Got things to do, cause never watch Family Guy no more. Never watch Family Guy. But Road to the Multiverse, that is not Family Guy. It's an incredible journey. You want me to
What
keep
are
going?
you doing?
I'm singing while you waiting for you.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
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 Oh yeah, I watched the. Oh, my underwear's stuck in the chair wheel.
What? Why are you banging pots and pans over there? What's going on?
This is we got a lot of cargo here. Yeah, because I've been watching like this year, just every like Death Note thing. There's a lot of Death Note stuff. I watched the anime, then I watched there's like 2 live action adaptations from Japan, and there's the Netflix live action one, and there's like sequels in the live action Japan universe. There's a lot of stuff. But anyway, I watched there's a stage musical of it. So I watched it. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Weren't you saying it's like really gay or something, right?
Yeah, there's like this is the famous tennis scene in Death Note.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the song they have there it's basically, I don't know how to describe it. It's about Light and L, how they're like longing for each other's bodies or something. I'm not even kidding. They start singing about how their bodies are going to become one. The Japanese title like literally translates to "inside of him," I think. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
Would you say the music's good? Because I do like me a good musical.
That's
and
right.
I like Death Note.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I'm not like a musical expert really. But I mean, from my like layman perspective, pretty good music. It's interesting. The thing with Death Note is that in like pretty much every adaptation that's trying to condense it in less than like however like 30 something episodes the anime was, they always have to change the ending because there's like no way to squish down what happens in like the last 15 episodes of like the anime into like a 2-hour movie. So that was something interesting about the stage show, seeing how they ended it out.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'm interested in that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how many people here like know about Death Note or whatever, but
like as a concept.
Yeah, it's like
well,
it was like an indie anime.
So. I don't know if everyone's watched. I hadn't watched it till this year. After The Simpsons did an episode parody
That's
of it.
what made you do it?
I mean, kinda, partially. Like,
fair enough.
That was a pretty good like entry into it because that was like animated by like an actual studio and everything. But But yeah, it's oh shoot, my Super Kirby. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of the original. I don't know if it's the original. It feels like the prototype Yowie, you know? Like it's like the Yowie thing, you know? You know what I'm saying? If you've seen it, you know exactly what I mean. It's
There's a point in which Elle and Light are like handcuffed together for like multiple days. Like it's
such a like
just...
fan fiction concept.
Yes, exactly.
There's of course the famous episode 25.
Oh god.
It has a lot of great skinship in it. Oh man, yeah. So yeah, you know, check it out for that. It's really interesting to watch. It really makes me wonder. I don't know how much of it is on purpose. I don't know who put all that stuff in there. I don't know who put all the yaoi in there. Someone put it in there though. I swear to God, it's on purpose. It's like just barely. There's like enough like deniability to it. I feel where like maybe this was all an accident. Like maybe in the manga it was less overt or something. But it's like ridiculous how like people talk about like Naruto and Sasuke. I don't think they have anything on this, honestly.
Oh wow,
It's
those
just
are
like-
fighting words.
I'm just in terms
Well,
of like how they're
hold on.
depicted in their media.
Naruto and Sasuke don't have anything on Mr. Krabs and Plankton.
Yeah. I guess that's all I have to say about Death Note, the musical. It also I should say I like the costumes they had for the Shinigami.
Oh,
I call
God.
them Beetlejuice the musical outfits. Yeah.
Well,
I
you
guess
know,
that's all I'll say.
I don't watch Death Note no more. I never watched Death Note.
Now,
Except for a little bit of Light
Light-
Yagami.
Light XL is Yaoi, but LX Misa is Yuri.
That's true.
Braver words
it-
have never been
okay.
spoken.
Okay. Elle is so sweet. He eats little candies and stuff.
We got Patreon questions.
Yeah.
Do you mind? He was trying to talk about how Ella's so sweet and eats candies. My dog is kissing me right now, too.
Holy crap, guys.
Ellen
My
Reed.
dog just kissed me.
You gotta go eat pizza.
All right,
And
we'll,
You do?
we'll do those questions real fast then.
New Yorker.
From Gloomy, this is a really awesome question. Who do you think is the most powerful Muppet?
Robin.
No.
It's not Robin.
It's gotta be. It's
Yeah.
gotta,
Oh,
it's
Lou,
gotta
I
be-
love your
All
just
the
like.
Muppets from being
no.
monsters.
it feels like cheating to say Miss Piggy, but she's really powerful.
Yeah.
No, I've made this statement before. It always flops whenever I make a funny tweet about it because everyone hates me. I think Miss Piggy, mad at frog form, could easily defeat Goku in Supersonic.
I'm gonna tweet that right now. I'm gonna steal that.
If you
Hold
get
on.
more retweets and likes than I have when I tried, I'm ending Looney Duels.
Say that again. Describe it for me again. Miss Piggy
Miss
in
Pig-
Mad at Frog.
Miss Piggy in mad at frog form could easily defeat Goku in Supersonic.
Could
You're talking.
easily
You've
defeat.
thrown a few pibbies in there, and that's a very Pooh's Adventure sentence.
What is the most retweets or likes you've gotten on a tweet like this?
Like 10.
Okay.
It flops every
Alright.
time I try.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this work.
I mean, there's not many powerful Looney Tunes. I mean, not Looney Tunes.
Whoa, no.
I'm sorry,
I'm off the clock. I'm off the clock.
Muppets. There's not a lot of powerful Muppets. I don't evaluate them by their like I don't know physical capabilities
I'm
necessarily.
imagining like Kermit just said Miss Piggy couldn't perform her like super backwards long jump flip into lava on stage, and she's really mad at him right now. And Goku's charging at her, and he's in his strongest form, like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan form, and he's charging at her, and then she just reaches her hand back and stops him. She's like, "I'm not in the mood, Saiyan," and she just flips him on the ground.
You're right. I think that would happen.
I hope she kills Rick.
Rick
Yeah.
from Rick and
From
Morty.
Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Why?
What?
Why is that a question?
Why is Rick here?
Why is Rick a part of the Muppet verse?
I just bought more land in the Muppetverse.
Now I'm gonna pay rent in Muppet Earth.
Muppet.
What about, oh my god, what are their names?
Are you trying to think
Oh,
of
God.
powerful Muppets right now?
I have one. I gotta remember their names.
Statler and Waldorf?
Yes, thank you.
I mean, they have.
Statler and they're powerful. They have they can really hurt your feelings.
I don't know. If they really had powers, the Muppet Show would be like the Muppets would not be in business anymore. If you go to someone's show every single time and heckle them relentlessly, and they're still going.
See, you're forgetting the episode where Fozzie walks on stage and tells a bad joke, and then Dark Statler and Wardolph eyes glows and crumples into pieces.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Wait, somebody said, do we count Sesame Street because Elmo has a world?
We're not doing this. We're not going to do this again.
Elmo got you!
Welcome to my world!
You're in Elmo's world now.
No. We can't include like the whole Sesame Street like multiverse.
I mean, because when Super Grover enters the fray, I mean,
Super Grover versus Mad at the Frog, Miss Piggy. Oh,
Super Grover versus Goku. Super Grover walks away covered in blood. Too easy. Give me a harder challenge next time.
okay.
Here's a good one from Banshee Neat. What's your favorite song from the Illumination movie, The Lorax?
Oh,
Brand
You
new.
don't know me. My name's Sai. I'm just your hair delivery guy.
Let it die, let it travel up and die.
What was it that Ryan you were saying to me one day? You were like, no, nobody's favorite Lorax song is the
Everybody needs
everybody
a
needs a theme. Yeah, everybody needs a need.
What's a fleed or a sneed?
That's the need.
A sneed?
The need.
Seed feed?
Sneed.
Need THNEED.
Holy
It should be
chuck.
called sneed.
Why?
Just making a joke about Sneed Seed and Feed. Sneed Seed and Feed, formerly Chuck's.
What?
Lou, hold on. Let me get an image of that for you.
Thanks.
This is why it should be called sneed.
It's the most
everybody need
season
it?
4 episode. Thanks, Niall.
Oh, a Sneed. Okay. Right. So he's like
Hold
a
on.
little guy?
Yeah.
It's like a
You know what?
character or
I'm not putting this on the screen. Chat's gonna have to figure this one out on their own.
Okay, this is great. Okay, Lou, here's Sneed's Seed and Feed.
I don't watch Simpsons. I've never seen
What?
the episode of Simpsons.
The image is right here.
Okay.
Sneed's Feed and Seed, formerly Chuck's. What more do you want? Do you not get it?
What's
I
everyone's
don't get
favorite?
it.
What's everyone's
hold on.
favorite
No,
Lorax
Sneed-
song?
Sneed's Feed and Seed. Now, if you want the joke explained to you here.
Yes, I do.
Now, Sneed, Seed, Feed, and Seed. Hold on. Let me pull up Wiki Simpsons so we could really. I really want to make sure I'm not mucking this up.
You
The
really
sign
gotta
is a
go
subtle joke.
Okay.
The shop is called Sneed's Feed and Seed, where feed and seed both end in the sound eed, thus rhyming with the name of the owner, Sneed. The sign says that the shop was formerly Chuck's, implying that the two words beginning with F and S would have ended with uck, rhyming with Chuck.
Formerly Chuck's fucking stuff.
Guys, I'm just gonna say it. I don't get how we don't get more viewers.
Oh.
Listen, this has nothing to do with sneed.
Everybody needs a need. I find things some people
true.
need.
No, the best song in the Lorax is the opening number.
Oh, minus two.
Sneedville,
Sneed.
and the brand new dog.
Oh, -2 sneed. I'm coming for you.
You know what makes me mad? I've said this before, but I gotta say it again. It's the part where in that song when all the people are like, "It's perfect," and then they fist pump the air like twice, and it's the worst part of the movie.
flexes the music, you're like dun dun.
Yeah, it's like it's perfect. And that's how it will stay. And they like fist bump. They look like fucking idiots. I hate that.
That actually, that's like actually like. I actually hate that.
It's bad. Like, go watch that.
That sounds like that sounds like I'd be mad if I was taking my kids to the theater. I'm 40 years old in the year 2012.
Yeah, if you were going to go do that, you would be annoyed.
I think it really says so much about how we've evolved as people, like us four, and where our humor's at, that none of us mentioned how bad could I be to this question.
Because who cares about that song?
Yeah, the best song in the Lorax is the one that they cut from the movie.
I mean, that's just objectively true.
Biggering is the best song in the movie.
Yeah.
Check it. This is how it goes.
We got to 11 likes. Can we get a hype train going for getting to 12 likes?
Well, yeah. Right now, my Miss Piggy tweet has 5 retweets and 11 likes.
Yeah,
so
whatever. I don't care.
All right, so I gotta make a public announcement.
Okay.
What?
Ham the funny fish, I called your parent. They're coming to pick you up from the server.
Who?
They heard what you said about Sneed.
Who cares if a few
Are you
songs are
calling?
mid?
Are you calling out somebody on the Discord for negative 2ing your fucking Sneed picture?
Yes.
Clearly,
perfect!
I will go sailing. No more. Do you think that when the Lorax
my
saw all the
God.
trees falling down?
Shut up! Shut up! You already got a whole like 45 minutes of this.
I just got started.
No, you used your whatever it's called, Buzz Lightyear joke ticket. And oh my god, my science project! And now everything's falling down. I've got to make another one of these.
That was.
Oh, so Socks did it too?
What?
I'm
Taco and
destroying the
chips.
entire chat.
Oh.
I have no more power for everyone. I'm shutting off the power in the Discord.
And then I think that like when the Lorax sees the single, truffle a tree or whatever left, he's like, "But no, it can't be true. I could protect the trees if I wanted to." And then he dies probably. I don't know. I
It's
didn't watch
so
the movie.
annoying how the show will be wrapping up. And I'm not like innocent of this. It's just something about the way we do this show, like the format or something. Like right when it's like
9/11.
right when it's like there's okay, we got about like 5-10 minutes. Let's wrap up with some questions. And that's when it's always when we're over 3 hours too. This is when we start doing that. Where we need like an extra like 50 minutes added to the episode because we know it's ending, so we feel like we have the right to like waste more time because we don't have any more topics to do or something. I don't know.
You know what? See, did you ever consider it's maybe because we like talking to each other?
Oh.
Now you look like a real asshole.
No. Is that God?
We have, like,
you
one more
sound like a real jackass right now. See?
Oh.
Happy
Do we
April
have any more-
Fools, jerk. I usually do too. I think we're good. We need to wrap up so bad.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
even?
right.
Did we answer the question? We answered all the questions, right?
Yeah,
We did answer the question.
Okay. So that's it then. I feel like we're kind of going on a downer note, though. I like got mad. And everything.
Hey,
Yeah.
Steve,
What?
See, why don't you
9,
Huh?
What?
11.
Continue. Will. Come on.
No, see. Why don't you just try it? Why don't you just try to do a buzz bit? Why don't you just try it out a little?
Buzz?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
do you
just try
mean?
it.
What
Do a
do I
buzz
do?
bit. Do the buzz bit, but try
Yeah,
it.
Lou,
Just
The
try
buzz
it.
bit?
Lou,
Yeah, just yes, Rose.
I don't know the damn words. Oh! Hey, okay, come on, that's not funny.
You know the words to the song by that guy. I forget his name.
Randy Newman?
Randy Newman. Yeah, you know how that
That's
song
a
is, that
full
emotional
word.
scene. How do you not
Oh.
know the song? You're
Because
insane.
I don't. Why do you know the words? Why do you know the words? When have you
Because
seen this movie?
Toy Story is an iconic movie.
Yeah, I
What do
guess
you
so, but like, do you hear people raving about the I can't go sailing no more?
You know what?
scene that much?
I'm gonna go find the Buzz. I can't go sailing no more. Clearly, I will go sailing no more.
What is this?
I'm gonna
What is
go
on
to
the
the.
screen right now?
I'm going to what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to the comic section of this video and see how many people are talking about how they teared up in the theater when they were kids. Okay, from 3 years ago, this song is so powerful, it's unreal. And then someone says, even now, years and years after I first watched this movie, I still get cheers hearing this song, and the end of the song gives me the same emotions it used to. This movie is an incredible piece of art, and Randy is a musical genius.
It's not ending until someone pays. We have to stop now.
Wait, I just really come on, Seep,
What?
just try.
What? I
You-
don't.
You are a Seep. You can't do the bit.
I'm not in tune. I haven't thought about this since we did that Mario movie episode like 4 months ago. I haven't thought about this once. I wasn't thinking about it before that. Wasn't thinking about it after that. I don't know what this is. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. I don't know why you were on that. You just started doing that when the episode started. We're supposed to be talking about the Mario movie. I don't know why it was happening. No one explained that to me. I hope everyone in chat realizes that. I was not clued in on any of that. I don't know why we're all singing about Grammy Norma too. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why that's a thing. You didn't watch the Lorax recently,
We didn't.
but
We
I'm
did not see
expected.
them.
I'm expected to play along with all this, and you know, it's fine to a point. But what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
I'm putting my hand on your shoulder. No. You can fly if
Can't
you wanted to. You can fly to the sky. You can space. You can
I can fly. I can fly, everyone. I'm flying.
Oh no, Seep's gone. Well, I guess this is the. What
That
are you-
was-
How do we end this?
Wait, show doesn't stop until Seep tries to do the buzz bit. I am so serious.
I'm trying to drown myself here. Don't let me get back on this
Somebody
boat.
said this episode fucking
I'm swimming away. I'm swimming away right now. I'm not doing the buzz thing. I'm not
Somebody
looking up
paid
lyrics.
Somebody paid you $5.
I don't care. That's
Someone-
$5 going into my pocket.
Niall.
Niall, Seep will go sailing no more.
I mean, I'm intrinsically a part of this. You're singing it to me. Doesn't that count for something?
You know what? Kind of.
What is? I don't even know what it's called. I don't know what to
What is
look up to find the lyrics to this. You need to provide me with material if you want. You're not just gonna push me on stage and tell me to be funny.
It's called "I Will Go Sailing No More" by Randy Newman. And when somebody Google searched, asked what is the saddest song in Toy Story, and it came up with "I Will Go Sailing No More."
I don't know how it goes.
You've never seen Toy Story?
I don't have this memorized.
See, all you gotta do is just say clearly, I can't go sailing no more with like a sailor joke and you were done.
But no.
Clearly I will go sailing no more.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay! Woo!
This was a good episode.
Can you click the stop streaming button?
Don't you want to say goodbye first?
He's
No.
gonna beat me up as soon as this recording stops. He's gonna yell at me.
Wait, look, before we go, I want to read this last chat comment. Strange things are happening to Seep. Ain't no doubt about it.